Well, hello everyone. Happy Monday night to you all. To my Cravenites, to my subscribers, and to all of you who may be here for the first time, welcome to Craven Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is going to be a fun party. Yes, it is. I've got some guests that I've brought along to you guys, and I think might just be the most I've ever had at one time on a live stream outside of a watch party. I do think this is the record for just a live stream. So correct me if I'm wrong, all you OG Cravenites may correct me and have a memory of one in the past, but I do think this is it. But before we do, let me just first say, if you haven't yet, please smash that thumbs up button. It really does help the video out when we go into replay mode. Helps more people find it and hopefully become fans, and not just fans, but family members of the channel. And speaking of family members of the channel, I want to say thank you to all of my patrons. You guys are amazing. I appreciate your support. And to my amazing channel members, otherwise known as the Cravenites, I love you guys. I appreciate your support so much. It means the world to me. It helps the channel help grow. It helps me to continue to do more things like this and more live streams like this as well, in addition to videos. So I appreciate all of you for your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Every time someone joins the family, my heart melts, and I'm just so humbled and grateful and really, really just blown away, to be honest. I really am. And so thank you very much. And before I get to the live chat, we've got some people joining tonight, and we've got some Cravenites in our midst even tonight. Yes, we do. I want to first bring on to the party, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my good friend. You know him well, Mr. Jack Stannis. Jack, what is up, man?
What's going on? How's it going? Long time no see.
Long time. I swear it's been like a million years.
It's
been
been years, right?
Years. It's got to be, man. I'm so glad I ran into you down at the 7-Eleven, you know?
Right.
We just happened to catch up.
Fate brings us together, right? You cannot
Fate.
talk to somebody for... Oh!
No, fate does not bring us together. He causes division amongst us. No.
I love it.
I love it. All right, guys. Next up, let me bring in my boy Eric from Bearded Entertainment. What is going on, Eric?
Hey, man. Hey, everyone.
I couldn't let that go.
When you guys were saying it's been years, I just wanted Jack to go, it's been 84 years.
Yeah. Been 80. I can still smell the fresh paint.
Plug that Titanic watch along.
Yeah. Still smell that fresh paint.
Thanks for having me back, Steven.
You're welcome. I'm glad to have you. And we're not done yet. Oh, no. We're not done yet. The next guest I'm going to bring on is one you also know very, very well. She's an incredible supporter of the channel, of my content, as well as the Lethal Collective. And I think pretty much darn near everyone she meets, she's just that kind of person. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the one and only Carrie Craves Cinema. What's up, Carrie?
Hello.
Welcome to the stream.
Well, thank you. It's been so
You're
long.
welcome. Again, it's so long. It's been millions of years for everybody here.
Right. I think the last time you saw Carrie was the last time you saw me years ago.
Oh, years. I'm serious.
I know,
think
84
y'all were.
years.
Yeah, 84
guys-
years.
I think y'all might have been in the 7-Eleven together at the same time when I
think
saw
so.
you. That's how long it's been.
I think so too.
I needed a big gulp.
Oh, man, the big gulps. Man, I got a story about the big gulps, but I'll get to that in a minute. First of all, this last guest is someone who's not new to the channel. She is a Cravenite. You guys are going to know her immediately, but she's new to the live stream. This is the first time having her on as a guest, and it all kind of came about because she was on Jack, your channel, right? We were doing the live stream together, the watch party.
Two of them. Halloween Kills. That was
Yeah. That's just right. Halloween Kills and something else, which I've escaped my mind. But anyway, we did our watch parties over there. What was it?
It was just Halloween Kills. Then it was on Eric's channel.
Well, not
That's-
on
For
your
teeth,
channel
for
with
teeth.
Slash. Was she on for Slasher?
She's gonna be on tomorrow. For
Jackie's going to
Slasher.
join Slasher.
Yeah, she's joining it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, 2 times before I've had the chance to be with her on other channels, and we had such a good time. And I said, you know what? It's time to bring her in, and let's welcome one of our Cravenites to the family. You know her as Jacqueline Elaine. What's up, Jackie? How you doing?
Hello. How's it going?
It's going well. Thanks for coming.
Can you tell how many of these we've done because we just lose track of who was on what? Like, huh? I think you were there.
Seriously.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, it's incredible. But you know what? That's pretty awesome if you ask me, though. That's pretty
heck
cool.
yeah. Heck
That's
yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah, just a weekly hangout with friends.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Rolling it
this is
together.
fantastic. Yep, you bet. So let's jump into the chat here for a little bit. I know we got quite a few folks here that are in the chat with us. And looks like here, hold on, right off the bat, look at here. Jason Dyer, always coming through, Jason, with a $10 super chat before we even get started. Thank you so much. All aboard the Stu train. Stu lives. Stu has to be in Scream 6 in some way. Let's go. That's right. I needed some Stu in Scream 6. Craven, you rule, and so does this channel. Scream 6, Stu lives. Well, thank you, Jason, for all of the above. And I have to agree with all your points as well. I can't disagree with any of that. So I love it, Jason. You're awesome, brother. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. And that Stu train is rocking and rolling. Absolutely. All right. Very good. In fact, there's so much to be said about that Stu train, but I'm going to hold it for right now. We'll so much could be said. And
Train.
Okay. People, we're not losing our minds. Well, we might be losing our minds, but there's more to it than that. Okay, there's more to it.
It'll make sense one day.
It
We
will
all
make
go
sense.
mad sometimes.
Yeah.
What's up, Stoner Dude? I see some Cravenites. What's up, Val? Carrie Crave Cinema, thanks for joining the live chat, Carrie. It's good to see you there as
Two
well.
faces at once. What?
Carrie, I haven't seen you in a dog's age.
What's up,
84
Bobby? Another Cravenite.
What's
What's
up,
up, Bobby?
Bobby's in the mood to boot some people.
Whoa, watch out, trolls. You've been put on notice.
Ooh.
You've been put.
And Bobby's starting a channel.
And
That's-
yes,
he's
he
starting a
is.
channel. Yep.
Yes, he is.
Nice.
So once you get that set, Bobby, we'll have to, he's been talking with me in one-on-one about it. So once that thing gets a fully immersed into reality, we'll make sure and let everybody know about it here for sure.
Oh, yeah.
You bet. What's up, Bob Hunt? I see you there, Bob. Good to see you. What's up, Val? Welcome, Valerie, Val, back home. We missed you last week on your trip. Great to see you. Oh, look who else snuck in here. Where'd she go? Oh, look at there. Jackie, look at you sneaking in on the chat with a little ghost emoji.
Dang.
Look at that. Love it. Oh, let's see. I know we got some more folks here. I'm trying to catch up here. James, what's up, James? Good to see you, man. Denisha, the Cravenites are showing up tonight. What's going on? Oh, and Jay Dead. Hey, man, grab a six-pack of me at the radio. Oh, no. Not the radio tower. Dun, dun, dun.
Not Meg.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Too
Oh,
Too
not Meg.
bad.
That's too bad.
That's too bad.
I swear. You know
Oh
what?
no, not the radio tower. That's too
That's
bad.
too
Too bad.
You know what? I'm gonna get that clip. I'm gonna edit that down to just him,
do
and I'm gonna
it.
have it on cue. I can just pull it up. I
That's
gotta
too
do that.
Bad.
That's too
Just
bad.
that one
Good
thing.
one.
That's too
I
bad.
actually already have that done.
What?
Just making a soundboard. I'm just working with sound clips. I already have that done somewhere.
Oh boy.
Dude,
That
oh
is
my gosh, man. What's up, Stella? Good to see you here, Stella. Hey, Jen. Thank you, Jen. Don't forget to I love that, Jen. You're so supportive. I appreciate you. What's up, Jeffrey Moore? I see you there as well. Who else do we got? Oh, Brett. What's up, Brett? Good to see you, man. All right. Donovan's in the house. What's going on, Donovan? Man, I'm hearing an echo. Does anybody have their cell phones turned on? Or any speakers? Maybe it's just our headphones. I don't know. It's fine. I just hear this little echo. But it's not a big deal.
I didn't hear it until you just said that. And
Did you
I
notice
heard
it?
You echo.
Yes.
But I don't hear myself echo.
Okay.
I don't hear it anymore. I don't even,
Not a big deal.
I didn't hear it at first, but I don't know.
I brought the ghost out. Now everyone hears it.
Yeah. Look how cute this is. Killer clowns from outer space. Look at how cute
look at
that is. I found this Halloween spirit in the fall. Look at that! Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
Dude, that's
Wow.
awesome. That's pretty amazing right there.
Awesome. You all know how I love that
Still
movie.
need to watch it though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
We're going to get there. Woo. What's up, see, Zach? I want to make sure I said hello to you too, Zach. Oh, there's that guy at Spirit Entertainment. There he is, too. Everybody's showing up.
Beard-
We're having
the
two
bearded
faces
one.
at once.
Lee.
The bearded one.
What's up, Jason? Good to see you, man. Let's see. I want to make sure. Oh, what's up, Polar? I see you there. Bye, Polar. Another Cravenite in the house. Canada, man. What's going on, man? Hey there, Craven. Thanks for what you've done. You're amazing, and I love your channel. Well, thank you. I appreciate you, man. What's up, Aiden? I see you there. I just want to make sure we get it. Oh, Blucka's in the house.
Hi,
What's up,
Blanca.
Blucka? Father Death. Yeah, it's a full house tonight. It is a full house tonight. We're gonna have a party
Oh, yeah.
for the next couple hours. It's gonna be great.
And
Dr.
Father
Andy.
Death, I checked out some of your videos. Good stuff, man. Good
Yeah, he's
stuff.
got some good content over there,
Very
guys.
good.
If y'all haven't checked him out, check out Father Death. I think he's gonna have me on his channel sometime next month. I told him I'd do a collab with him over there, or live stream next
Good.
month. So
That's awesome.
I'll let you guys know when I know for sure whenever we're doing it. Halloween's updates. Welcome to the stream. Glad you're here.
So funny.
Glad I came here. My other two beginners. Oh, well, good. Well, you know what? One door closes, another door opens.
Carrie,
What's
are
up?
you laughing at?
What's up, JoJo?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, Steven. Carrie, are you laughing at Jin's comments regarding my beard? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm working my way there. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll
He's all the way
address it. I'll address it.
I don't know why I think it's so funny.
I will definitely look for it here. I'm at 9:52, so I'm not far too far behind. What's up, Brandon?
You got
Thanks for
some
coming
time.
tonight.
Nice.
Let's see. Hey, what's going on, Mike? Good to see you, man. My nephew's daycare 3 years old. Look at the fall off a shelf directly on top of her. There you go, man. So me, Stu made it. There you go.
I'm really
There you go,
sorry
Mike.
about your really sorry
Yeah.
about the little girl, but I'm glad she pulled
Yeah.
through.
Oh, my
Absolutely.
goodness. That's terrifying.
Yes. Master Chaos, what are you doing? What's up, Jose? Bro, what's going on, man?
Nice.
Dude, good to see you. Jay Ryan says, wow, first time here, man. Enjoy your voiceover videos. Reminds me of radio. Well, thank you, Jay.
How about that beautiful, what is it? What tagline he says in the beginning of every video?
Oh, yeah. You know, it's a staple. I do it every time. I'm never going to change that. Well, I'll say never, but I don't ever plan to change
don't
that,
ever
that
change
intro.
it. Don't ever.
Thank you.
Stay
Well,
golden,
thank you,
Tony
Jay.
boy.
Uh-huh. There you go.
Love it.
Oh,
Love it.
yes. Well, I appreciate that, Jay. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Appreciate your support. All right, I think I'm caught up now. Let me find Jen's. Here we go. Is this the one? Wants to know if you blow dry your beard. Oh
Okay,
my gosh.
I do not.
We need to know.
I just
Let it air
I
out.
just gotta dry it and air dry. The thing is, though, is like right after I
condition
shower
it?
and dry it, it gets so poofy. Like it's,
Oh, just like
it-
my hair. My hair
Yeah.
is an afro. That's why I wear this hat. It gets nuts when it air dries. Forget it.
It does. I don't blow dry, but it gets really poofy when it air dries, and I have to constantly do this to get it back into shape.
Oh,
Oh.
Right.
what's up, Knight?
What's up, Knight from the Night Watch Zone? My
What's
brother
up?
in the Lethal Collective. Yes,
Also,
sir.
a long time no see.
Right? Very. Oh my gosh. Master says I'm a deep in pro.
I
on
just
post on
read
my
that
pro-
one.
how Stu is dead and not coming back. well, Jose, bro, I'm sorry. You must have got me confused with Fate Decided. You're on the wrong channel.
I was
I'm
about
part
to
of the
say,
collective, but it's the wrong channel, dude.
Who's talking about how Stu's dead, and how did they get into such a wrong point in their life?
Oh, that's my boy, Jose. I need to have him back on the channel sometime soon. Love his channel. You guys check out his channel sometime as well if you guys haven't. He's got a great channel over there, Master Chaos TV. Craven has the voice of a silk god. Whoa.
Oh,
Wow, I've never been told that before. I need
That's
to,
high praise right there.
man, I think I need to snip that out and save it as like a little thing to go back and look at one day.
Steven's gonna start doing
Screenshot.
ASMR.
Screenshot. Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoy listening to it.
Gonna put that on a t-shirt.
Oh no, that's awesome. I do need to think about a cool Cravenite shirt because a couple of people have asked me if I do a Cravenite shirt, like for Cravenites. And I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I'm open. I mean, I'm not design is just not my wheelhouse. It's not really my, it's not the skill set God decided to bestow upon me. I can do little things, but good thing is I know some people, right? I see Carrie over there waving. She's one. Eric's another one. I know. Jackie, I think you know a thing or two about paintings and drawings. And
I do,
mean,
yep.
a lot of really talented people right here on this live stream in that area. So we need to, maybe I'll set a meeting up for us to all talk about, talk about it.
Even know. Wait.
It's gore time. Hey, what's going on?
Jack, I can't find you.
I can never do that pointing thing. It never works out. Every time I point, I do it wrong. What's up, Gore Time? Glad you're here. Ben Tramer, you can finally hook up with Lori. You got one more shot, Ben. You got one more movie. This is it. You got to make it count.
We think.
Just don't dress like Michael.
Yeah. Don't do that again.
Choose
No.
a
Burn that
Halloween
mask.
costume.
Burn it. All right, guys. Let's take a look here. And Will Smith. What's up, Will Smith? Welcome. Good to see you here. Keep them hands to yourself.
Yeah.
Just say, stay off the stage, Will.
Woo. Yes.
Oh, that's great.
I promise. I don't know if you're married, but I won't be putting her name in my mouth, so don't worry. There you go. You just beat me. See, I beat you to it. I'm already thinking that.
Handsome thumbnail.
Oh, dang.
Loki,
All
that's
right.
the best thing that could have happened to the Oscars, though. Like, no one knew about the Oscars this year. Like,
Right?
no, they got
I
so
stopped
much
watching
free
that
press.
years ago. I
Same.
stopped watching that years
Right?
ago.
Me
So,
too. Totally.
my 2 cents on it.
Yeah.
Film has been almost lackluster in the past 5 years. Honestly, it just has been so. I
good
switch
ones-
more to TV shows in the last 5 years than film.
Well, and the good ones are the ones that aren't in the running for
Yes.
Oscars.
Yes.
Like
Exactly.
they just completely
So
disregard horror and stuff like that. So
What's up, Maga Cat? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in tonight. All right. Ben's counting down the days. Look at him. 172 days. So you know what's up.
We're hoping
Hope
for
I'm
you,
in
Ben
Ben.
Tramer's return.
We're pulling for you. Brian P. I see you're in the house. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, I hope I've got everyone that's here so far, at least that's commented, and I'll be checking back in with you, as you guys know, as we're going throughout the evening tonight. We know how I roll. There's no script over here. We just go with the flow. I will target some questions. We'll get some topics out there, and then we'll just kind of flow with wherever it takes us. And as oftentimes trains are doing on tracks that maybe have a little bit of looseness in them, they may teeter a little bit here and there off the tracks, but we always
Or
find a
fall
way to
over.
bring it back.
Or fall over.
Fall over. We sometimes need you guys to lift up that train because we do collapse every now and then. But before we do
train.
that,
I can't. Nobody.
see, once you start, my eyes
Put him into a
close, and
train.
I'm just
Stew train, baby. Stew train, baby. Stew train, baby. Yeah.
dude.
Oh!
I'm so ready for the, the final
I know.
thing. You know what I'm talking
I
about.
know.
I cannot
I
wait.
know. I can't wait either.
Speaking of Stu, Jason popping in another $5 super chat. Thank you, Jason. Jason says we need a Stu Lives Funko Pop. Oh, let's make that happen. I see
I
some
could
shirts
make one of
popping up.
those.
Yeah? Oh,
I could 3D print. I could 3D print a Funko Pop.
dude.
Because they're all basically the same shape the humans are, then they're just painted
Yeah.
a different way. I could totally 3D print a Funko Pop.
How long of a project is that? With all your things coming up that's going on for you.
Give me
Yeah.
1 second.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Continue. I'll let you
So,
know
yeah.
in just 1 second.
Because you already know what's on my mind. You already know. So I've seen some shirts popping up. Well, you know what? You're going to see some more shirts popping up soon. Stay tuned. The movement is on. Yes, it is on, and the train does not stop. That's right, Jason. Thank you, sir, for your super chat and for getting me all fired up for Stu. And you know what else doesn't stop? We're talking about shirts. Carrie's got a shirt on that is absolutely phenomenal. I hope you guys can see exactly what we see there. Oh, that's
There
a
we go.
familiar looking logo. Look at that. I see a little Craven something scary, perhaps. What do we got? Oh,
Disappearing.
oh no. There it is.
There we go.
Yes. Looking good, Carrie. Sporting the Craven swag. I think it looks awesome. Thank you so much. Looks fantastic.
You're welcome.
And I'll tell you what, if anyone's interested, because, there is quite a few things that you can take a look through. And I've noticed Bob Hunt, who's here in the chat, on his live stream a couple times now, he's sporting the face mask. Yeah, the Craven Something Scary face mask right there. It's looking really good. So the merch store is open, ladies and gents. If you are interested, there are the shirt that Carrie's wearing on the right here, and also on the left-hand side, you got the alternate logo. If you guys are interested in that as well, that all you Cravenites have under your name on the comments. So appreciate you guys' support. You guys are so awesome. And I will go ahead, in the description of this, you'll see a link to the merch store. So like right now, if you go into the description, it's already there. And after the live stream, go check it out. See if you find anything that you like. There's more to come, though. So stay tuned. This is a very exciting announcement. Will be right around the corner. All right. Let's
Can't
see.
wait.
So I cannot wait either. All right, guys. Here comes the link. If you want to see it right there, I'll put it in the chat for you to make it super easy. All right. What's up, Heavy Metal? Good to see you. That looks very cool. Thank you. Thank you so much. Knight says, get it up. Yes, sir. And the newest Cravenite, I shot him 6 times. What's up? First time I officially could say thank you for joining as a channel member and becoming a Cravenite. He's the newest Cravenite, guys, so give him lots of love in the chat. Just joined up. I think it was yesterday, so give him lots of love. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. All right. So, we have 2 movies tonight on the docket, if you will, to discuss. And I would say, how about we start with, I'll tell you what, I know what we're going to start with. Ooh, I know what we're going to do. I'm going to put a poll up right now. So, do you guys want us to start talking about Scream 6 first?
Oh boy.
Or,
You know we're
Do you
gonna
want
wind up
to
going that road anyway,
Yep.
so
We're gonna go back anyway.
all right, Scream 6 first, yes or no? If you say yes, then yes. If it's no, then it's Halloween Ends. We're going to do both. All right, don't worry. We're going to get to both. So, vote starting right now-ish. There it is.
I love that vote thing.
Isn't that
Oh,
great?
the poll
I love
is
these
amazing.
polls.
Yeah.
I love it. So right now, you can just vote. So everybody vote now. Go, go, go. You got 60 seconds to vote. And whatever the final is there, we're going to go with it. I'm curious to see what you guys decide. Oh, it's 50-50 right now with 16 votes. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. 24 votes.
The suspense is
Screams.
here. I can't.
I'm telling you, we got like 45 people in the chat, so we got to get it. I hope everyone will vote. Oh, Scream's taking the lead, 58%.
Oh, man.
All right,
Are we
we're only at
surprised at that, though?
60%. No, I'm not surprised at all. Not at all. Ben says, who the heck do you think I'm voting for? That's awesome. You're voting for Scream, right? Of course. I'm sure.
Oh, man.
What's up, Magnet? Good to see you here. Oh, 33 votes are in. We're at 61% Scream. At this point, I don't think they can be overtaken now. 59. Oh, it's trying. We're going down. This is exciting.
It really is when you.
This is more entertaining than most film that's come out in the last 10 years.
That's so good.
Except for X.
Except for X. Hey.
Yeah.
Thank you for correcting me, Carrie.
I'm sorry, I like it.
I love that movie. I love it. It's great. It's great. I gotta watch your review too. I have not seen it yet, but that's awesome.
Thank you, Jason. I appreciate you.
I think you'll like it.
Glad you enjoy the videos, bud. Halloween dies in the vote tonight. That's awesome. All right, last call,
die,
guys. This is it.
Not die, just go second.
There you go.
All right, we're at, I'm going to call it 36 votes. We're at 58% for Scream. So I will end it there. Very good. That was fun. Alrighty, so now we're going to start with Scream 6. So we've got a lot of news recently. We've got a couple of new cast members potentially joining. You guys, have you guys seen that this week already? Is everyone aware of the two new potentials? Yeah? Oh, yep, okay.
I hope
All
they're
right.
real. I do, because I know from experience you can. I mean, the studios will go through the page eventually and correct it, but I just hope that people just didn't add just to add and get their name on the project, because I've known a couple people in high school who have done that as a joke, got IMDb Pro and added themselves to the Walking Dead cast when season 6 was coming out, and then all over high school everyone was like, "Oh my god, did you hear this person's gonna be on the Walking Dead?" I hope it's real casting news. I do.
Yep, I do too. And the fact that it's on IMDb Pro gives me a little bit more. That's why I did a video on it more so than, I mean, I don't know. If I saw it on Google, I probably would have still said, "Hey, this is out there," just awareness to it.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have. I think there's a little bit more credibility for this. But I still can't. Again, even I said in the video, we can't. It's not 100%. We can't just bank on it. But if it is true, they're in the right age range for college age kids, in their early 20s, and they both have careers in basically more in Mexico than anywhere else, from what I could tell. Looked up their resumes, and the Julia, who is one of the people, she's Julia. Where's her at? What's her name? Julia Maceo. She's got several different shows that she's been in. TV shows there in Mexico, and she's got like 700,000 TikTok followers, so she's got a pretty good following. And then, however, when I looked up, what's his name here? Where'd he go? I just had it. Jason Silva. That's it. He is the only thing I could find that he's done of any significance, as far as like we would know, is what's that thing called? X. It's oh my gosh, hold on. I got it right here.
What is it?
Control Z, not X. X is on the brain. It's not X. It's Control Z. It's a Netflix original, and he's in the 3rd season, the most recent season.
Sweet.
Yep, there's 3 seasons, and so he's in all 8 episodes of that. I haven't seen it, but it's on Netflix. He's done that, and then he's done. What else has he done? He did an episode of Gossip Girl in 2021. In one episode, but he did get on there for this here I go again, Control Z, excuse me. And so I'm curious to see what the premise for that show actually looks pretty decent, but I haven't seen any of it yet. And then we'll see. But it looks to me like, have y'all seen that? Have y'all noticed the picture of Julia? Let me upload a picture here. I'm going to show it to everyone.
Upload it.
I think it's more powerful if everyone sees it. 423. Let's see. Where does that? Yeah, there we go. This is a pretty striking image of her. Look at that shot of her there. Look at that. Doesn't she have like Samantha Carpenter vibes on that picture?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I can see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What if? Here's what I'm thinking. What if what we're seeing here is the half sister of Sam Carpenter, whose father left when she was 13 and went on to have a new family, and she's decided to look up her half sister, and there she is. I don't know. Just something to think about. What do you guys think about that idea? Could she be related, or do you think she's a college? Or not necessarily college for Sam, but college for Tara. College roommate or teammate or classmate.
It could be either. It could be. I if I could speculate, it would probably be more towards a family relation, going with that bloodline. But who knows? It really could be anything. There's like not much detail to go on. That's the thing right now.
There's
I have
also
no
a third
idea what
option.
they're doing. What? Go for it.
What if they do a flashback scene?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Stella just chimed in as soon as I saw it. What if that is a young
I
Sam
saw that.
Carpenter?
Interesting. Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah, because the actor herself, she's 21 years old in real life. So she wouldn't be playing too much of a young. I mean, it
Yeah,
could be
yeah.
I mean,
18,
she
but
could play younger though, like from
yeah,
what that picture you
it's
just
possible.
showed. I don't know how old she is in that picture, but she could definitely play younger.
Yeah, I mean, you could maybe show her leaving or something, or let's see here. Get a couple more added in. There she is. That's another shot of her. Yeah, I mean, she definitely could pass off as being around that age, but
So
I don't
the
know.
major events that happened in Sam's life that we did learn about was her confronting her mother. How old was she when that happened? She was like
She was
13.
13 when she confronted her mom, and she left when she was 18.
So yeah, she could. I think that could be an 18-year-old Sam.
Yeah,
Although
yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't know if they'd bring her back into because Sam is only how old?
She's only 20, like 24. I don't think that's that's
Yeah, I
not
don't
enough
think
of a gap.
they'd bring in a new actor for a
No.
6-year time period.
No, I think this has to be a sibling, or it could be it could be Christine. No, we know it's not Christine because she's if the casting name is if we can trust the cast name, her cast name is Jacqueline Mendoza. They've given her name as in the role.
Oh, Jacqueline.
Jacqueline, it is. It's Jacqueline Mendoza.
What if
Yep.
what if it was their mother in a flashback scene?
Well, that's what I was about to say. What if it was Christina Carpenter as a 20-year-old, or maybe she was in high school dating Billy?
I was about to say, what if we got a Billy and Christina
Mm-hmm.
interaction?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that could totally work.
What's
Yeah.
the character's name again?
It's Jacqueline
Oh,
Mendoza.
Jacqueline Mendoza. That's right, Jacqueline. Okay.
So that's what they're
Yeah.
saying the character is. We've
That's what they're
seen.
saying. You're right.
Yeah, we've seen in several
Vince
cases.
Schneider. Vince Schneider. Or
Oh,
something like
Vince
that.
Schneider. Come on, man.
And
That's
John
just-
Smith for Khan in the Star Trek
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
John Smith.
John Smith.
Khan.
I'll tell you
Jason will see
something,
that comment.
Oh,
man. That original Khan. I've been wanting to watch the original Star Trek 2. I think it was right, or with
Yeah.
the Rise of Khan,
I'm,
with the
Wow.
dude from Fantasy Island. What's his name?
Yeah.
Monte. Oh my gosh, you know what I'm talking about, right? The actor,
Yeah.
the main actor.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to watch that movie for years, and I still haven't gone back to rewatch it. But I'd love to see it.
well, we have a
'Cause
new
I remember-
Star Trek movie coming up. Maybe I'll do a watch party for it. But that
Yeah.
that Khan movie, Wrath of Khan, they're playing it in the theater in a couple weeks here. I'm like, I love Star Trek. It was Star Wars, Star Trek were like my two sci-fi things to go to. And when I watched that, I watched the original series with Khan in the episode, and then when he came back for the movie, that's it.
There it is.
Ricardo Montalban. Yep.
Oh, he was so
Montalban,
good.
yes.
Montalban, yeah, that's it.
Montalban. Yep. So good. So good. Khan. Oh man.
I love it. So yeah, I mean, back to Scream 6. These yeah, I agree. It was tonight, and I said it was the masterpiece. It was. Star
There
Trek
she
2 was
is.
much better than the original.
There
movie.
she is.
Yeah, man. Serious, man. That's some good stuff. I
Classic.
guarantee you, we could probably get Carbonite Jedi on that one, Jack.
Oh, he likes Star Trek too.
Yeah, he does,
Yeah.
man. He'd be all
Yeah,
over that.
We'll chat about that for sure.
So back to Scream 6, we have these potential new actors, and I guess I should at least give a little bit of acknowledgement here to the other one, Jason Silva, who he actually is a younger guy. I know that Jake and Fade had reported he's in his 40s. It's a different guy. And so I chatted with them about that, and in fact, Fade already saw him issued a correction earlier. So the actual actor, he's in his early 20s. There he is. And no, I didn't cut off half his face. That's the actual picture he has posted. I can't help it. That's all it's there. And so there he is, and he's the one that's in Control Z right now. And yeah, that's all I really know about these two. But the fact that they're on IMDb Pro at least gives me, again, I know Jack, you mentioned it's not foolproof, and that's why we can't be certain until I see it on Production Weekly.
Of course.
You know,
Yeah.
then
That's why I got the subscription because I'm like, if there is
Yep.
new news, they're gonna post
Yeah.
something about it. So
that's right.
I'm
Yes,
fingers crossed that they post something next. The next
the
week's
next
issue
one.
will have something
We
in
got
it.
to get something soon.
Yep.
I mean, something.
Yeah, it's got to be coming soon because with June the 6th they start filming, and I mean here we are at April 25th. We only know of Gale Weathers and
Yeah,
possibly these two people now, right? So I would imagine by the middle of the month or the middle of May they'll have. I would hope the cat's out of the bag in the
Yeah.
next couple of weeks.
And the bags in the river.
Oh gosh, hope it
Yeah,
doesn't need saving.
wouldn't it be weird? And I don't think this is the case, but wouldn't it be something if they just started a complete new story?
Okay, so I was going to debut this theory tonight, and this is something that I haven't heard anyone talking about, and not till you mentioned it, I was going to share this theory with you guys, because I was thinking a lot about this, and I'm wondering what if, and again, I'm not saying this is going to happen, but we're here to talk theories and predictions, and so this is the time and place to do this. So I thought to myself, what if they are, because Tyler says we're going to risk everything to subvert fan expectations for 6. Well, what do we expect for 6? Sam and Tara, Chad and Mindy are back. Tara's probably in college, so this is what we're expecting. We're kind of similar to Scream 2. Sam's probably up there in New York if that's where they're going to go. That's kind of what we're all talking about. But what we're not talking about is no Sam, no Tara, no Mindy, no Chad. These two new characters now are the lead. And it's the Gale Weathers helping them out, and it's more like a Gale Weathers story. And the entire storyline of the Carpenters is over. Let me tell you what, that's a shocker. That's
Oh my
subverting expectations right there.
Well, the way they left it with Sam asking Sydney like, "Am I going to be okay?" and Sydney's like, "Eventually." That could have been a goodbye.
It
Yeah.
could.
Like that
Yeah.
last line, it could have been a goodbye. I doubt it, but
What's up, Donna?
They left it at a clean cut conclusion, but I want more.
I know.
Oh,
me too.
yeah.
I want more with these characters.
What's up, Gory?
that's what I love about the Scream movies. They always leave it at a good conclusion.
Yes.
Even
Mhm,
though
yeah.
you know there's going to be more. You have a good conclusion.
But
to the
wait.
story.
But wait.
There's more. But yeah,
Exactly.
I think you're the one I heard that theory from the other day, Stephen, about them like completely just
Mhm.
going
Yeah.
a new way, and
Yep.
that's something that the fans are not expecting. No one is expecting
No.
it.
It would be an absolute shocker from Polar. Oh gosh, yeah, that's a different Jenna Ortega movie. That's definitely not. That's not Scream.
Oh, no!
dang. That that would totally though. It would shock everybody. What's up, Donna? Glad to see another Craven Night in the house. It really would be a shock. And again, I don't really. If you had to ask me to place my bets or whatever, I'm going to bet conservative with these guys because I don't, and I hate to say this, and this may be controversial with 52 witnesses, but I don't think Radio Silence are very big risk takers. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I don't. Now again, I could
I
be
hope
wrong.
they are, but yeah.
I hope, but I don't really feel that vibe from them. I feel they're going to play
They
it
killed their
safe.
Dewey. Yeah.
I mean, they killed Dewey. I mean, I don't know. I guess that was a risk, but
That was a
at the
risk.
same, it was a risk. I'll give you that. But are they gonna? I don't know. I just can't shake this feeling that it's gonna be Scream 5 to Scream 5.0,
Oh my gosh.
and it's gonna be we're gonna see very much the same type of everything, pretty much. I just can't shake that feeling. I really do hope I'm wrong, but I swear if this movie starts and Sam is featured and she is on the exact same character with no arc or build for the first one, I'm going to be like, okay, they totally blew this movie. I'm going to be so upset,
Yeah.
especially if they're ramrodding her down our throats as the lead and there's no growth. I mean, look at Sydney in Scream and Scream 2. Well, first of all, Sydney in Scream 1, amazing. She was fantastic performance in that movie. So I was like, she could have been that same character for the rest of the way, and I probably would have been okay with it. Honestly, she was so good. But what do we see? We saw her getting smarter, getting sharper, growing, learning,
Stronger. Yeah.
stronger, all of these things through every movie. And I hope the same for Sam. You guys know that. I do. Of course, I'm hoping that she just flips the switch and she's like, I'm gone. I'm just out there. I'm beyond recovery. I'm going to just give in, and I'm going to turn in to that person you don't want to meet in a dark alley. And if I see you walking past the street, I'm going to look at you and I'm going to do something like this. That's what I want to see.
Given to her
Yes.
urges.
With the bloody arm, the hand, the blood splatter
yeah.
all over her face. This is the Sam I want. But if we get this other Sam that is just kind of wooden and rigid and not very connecting and not very vulnerable, I'm just going to be kind of over it, honestly, that part of it. But we'll see what happens.
I'll be kind of over the whole just like sticking with the same formula thing. 5 was like it for me for that. Like that was like okay. You know, this is a requel. I understand why they have to do this, but if they do the same thing with 6 and then with 7, and it just feels just like another Scream movie, I'll start to get unhappy. And I don't get unhappy very often, but I mean that it just would feel like I always give this analogy when I binge watch these movies 10 years from now. In one day, watching 1 to 7, I want to see a growth of the story progress, and I don't want to just feel like I'm watching the same movie 7 times over again, you know?
Right. Unless though, that movie is the same 7 movies of this baby. Get it up. Let's go, man.
Yeah.
I heard the stew train. It's back behind me, and it's been rumbling a little bit, and it's been like, you know what? It's kind of purring, saying, where's the love? Why have you not given me any love tonight?
Oh, yeah.
And I hear it back there, I swear.
Stew train.
So, I mean, let's go, baby. Get it up. Get those hashtags, guys. Come on. If you're on the Stu train, I want to see some hashtags. I want to see some love for Stu tonight. And let me do it just right. And Knight, I don't know if Knight's still here, but Knight, this is for you, baby. Right here. The manual Jance. I can't do it. I don't have the file. I got to keep clicking buttons.
Stew candy.
There he
Stew
is.
candy.
Look at that, man. Come on. I got to keep it. My finger's going to start cramping, but I don't care.
Give me some stew candy.
It's just, my finger's like, stop.
Finger.
Great.
Oh, working it out, man. Working out that finger. That's right. Finger Olympics, baby.
I was thinking the exact same thing that Brett was thinking, and you'll get to his comment.
Yes. Let me catch up. You guys know how it goes here. I'm always 5 or 10 minutes behind. Oh, let's see. Brett, stopping in my Cravenite with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, buddy. Thanks for your support of the channel. Really does mean a lot, guys. Craven, we've gone rounds with Sam being killed in the open. If 6 wants to go totally nuts, kill off Sam. Oh, Tara, Chad, and Mindy. Oh my gosh! Whoa, that's insane.
That would subvert expectations.
At least leave Tara.
They just remake the scene from number 3. What was it? Something will be given to whoever smells the gas. It's an explosion, and all 4 of them are taken out.
Oh, dang.
Oh, could you imagine? Okay, Eric, you got my imagination. Could you guys imagine? We start off in New York City, right? Allegedly, we're in New York, Montreal. Where it's Sam's got a house she's renting out in New York, out in the suburbs, whatever, somewhere. So she's like, "Oh, this is the opening scene." And they're in the house having a housewarming party, and they're all having like snacks, and they're all talking about how they can't believe they've come so far. They're putting the past behind them and all their fresh start, and they get a Ghostface call and alludes to something like what Eric said about the gas or something. All of a sudden, that shows them outside the house explodes, and they're all dead. And that's the opening kill. Scream title card comes up.
I'm on that theory what Eric was talking about a nationwide call on the Gail Weathers morning show.
So
oh my god! Dude, I've not stopped thinking about that since our stream.
I don't know if anyone heard this because that was a very late stream.
Yeah.
What's up, Tori? All right, so everybody check this out. Everyone, because we got almost 55, 60 people here. So go ahead, everybody. You got to listen to this. I love this idea from the Beard Entertainment for an opening to Scream 6.
So
all right,
this is what I wanted, because I'm going to be honest, I didn't realize until not too long ago that Gail has actually never spoken to Ghostface. The only time she's got a call was in 2, and Randy actually answers the phone. And
Mhm.
so I think a lot of people want Gail to talk to Ghostface, and I'm like, cool, let's have a phone call. But then I was like, wait a minute, she has a morning talk show, and sometimes those talk shows have like call-ins, so it's on live on air.
Mm.
And I'm like, what if Ghostface called in while she was live on air, and the entire country could hear the call, and like Ghostface maybe
Mm.
threatens someone, like, if you cut the feed, I'll kill this many people or whatever. So they're like going back and forth whether or not to cut the call or to listen to them. And I'm like, that's something we've never seen. Gail's never talked to him. I'm like, that
Love
would
it,
be a
man.
hell of an opening.
Dude, if
So
you predicted that right and that movie comes out, I will Venmo you $100. That's how much I want that to happen.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here
I'm not
live.
gonna go through all that,
Dude.
but I think
I want that
I'm
so
down
bad.
for it.
it would be amazing. I don't know. I just think it would be like the entire,
Oh.
because as much as we've seen all this Ghostface things happening, and the entire country is aware of the movie Stab, none of the country, most of the country probably thinks it's just movies. Like, yeah, it
Yeah.
really happened, but that was long, and then
Yeah.
the entire country would be in on this. Like, they would be
Dang.
experiencing it, and it's like it would be a crazy way to open it.
I absolutely love it, Eric. I think it's a great idea. She'd finally get the call, and just what a way to start. And this may also be the way Destin says we're going to get time travel. No, dude. I will walk out if this thing's in it's like a. I won't stand for. I can't do it.
I mean, unless it's time travel in the form of a flashback.
oh no, that's different. But that's different. I'm talking about a time machine. If you're talking about a time machine, like literally, yeah, we've lost the radio silence has gone bonkers at that point. Oh, Eric, this is a great idea, man.
I hope
like
so.
it.
Like, it's just, yeah. And I think someone in the chat I saw as it scrolled said they've been talking about that for years, but I don't know. I thought about it the other day. And I was like, it would be a good way to change it up, but still have the scream elements, because I think a lot of people want change. They want the movie to be a little different, but
Yeah,
I think if you do that too much with a series like this, you're gonna
Yeah.
lose what makes it scream. Which is why personally I don't want Sydney to ever be completely removed.
no, me either. I want her always to be a part of it in some way. That's right. We're going to get it up, Tori. Welcome to the stream, Tori. Get it up. And this is another thing too. If we did the studio, television idea, we have a great way to introduce Joel back into the mix. Bring him from Scream 2. Let's bring Joel in. He could be
It doesn't
an
even need to be
executive.
an opening, though. It doesn't even need to be an opening. It could be like midway through the movie too. And I think
I was
that
thinking
would just
post
be...
opening. Like,
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah,
it would,
yeah.
So we never, like, we always get a kill, and then right after that, right as that kill comes, title card. I want to see that kill, and then we just see Ghostface sit down and pick up a phone. And like at that point, like because I don't know, it's like that's silent. The silence is just terrifying to me, and the calmness after that storm. So I think, and like they would call and tell them what they just did, and then
Yeah, that's
and at
wild,
that point
man.
they gotta wonder, like, is this real? Is someone just messing with us? And then the news is gonna come out hours later. That person's really dead, so now they know it's real.
Yeah, people are digging it, man.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Gail should be the opening kill. Ooh, wow.
No.
Well, I'll tell you this. I don't want her to. I even said earlier on the Lethal Collective, I don't want her to die in this because it's too predictable to kill Dewey in one, Gail in another. It's like you're just eliminating the past. I don't want to see that. So I was going to say I'd be all for it if that gets us Sydney for the whole movie, but I still don't want Gail to die. Not in this one, at least. What's up, Coop? Thank you for the $2 super chat, buddy. Good to see you, man. Glad you're here.
Coop Doof.
Coop,
I think,
doof.
I have a hot take for the last one, in that I wanted Gail to die versus Dewey.
I wanted Gail to die versus Dewey. I said it many times.
Gail.
If one of them had to die in 5, should have been Gail, personally.
And Radio Silence has already said several times the reason they killed Dewey versus Gail is because they know everyone loved Dewey.
That's backwards. I don't get.
That's backwards.
That's
That is
backwards.
But
It's like-
they wanted it to mean something.
But
And
here's
also,
the thing,
Sydney
Eric.
was more attached to Dewey. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
here's my problem with all
Spoiled.
this: is that if that's truly the case and they believe that, and well, I believe he was lower left too, but then don't tip our hand. Don't tip your hand in the trailer. Don't show this epic hospital battle in the trailer where he's walking and it's so. You could tell the way he was walking in that trailer scene. This was not going to end well for him. You just got the vibes, and keep that all under wraps. Like, don't even show the hospital scene at all. But they made a point to show that like 10 or 12% of that whole trailer was just Dewey in the hospital, and I don't know, man. I just felt like that was a little bit. But then again, you have 2 hours of footage and you show Amber getting burned. Why are you showing of all the footage you could have shown in a trailer? You picked this little clip of the final one of the Ghostface killers being killed. That should never have been in the trailer. And then you've got the clip of Sam coming down on Richie. Why did you put that in your little trailer? 2-minute trailer is all you need to put together. I mean, to me, those things were just, that's a separate thing, but that's just, those bug me now a lot. And then people will say, well, you shouldn't have looked at it that close. No, I'm not. I take responsibility for looking at it close. But I'm saying, as if I was a filmmaker, I think, and you guys tell me if you guys disagree, but if I'm a filmmaker, I go to my marketing people, I say, look, there's two scenes you cannot show. You can't show any part of the burn scene, and you can't show any part of Sam with a knife in her hand. You just can't do that because it's going to give too many away. They
Can't show
did
any from the third act. Like
anything. Well, even better. Just cut the whole third
don't
act
show
out.
anything
Like-
from the third act.
That whole movie, I was like, when
Yeah.
is the fire scene coming up? When are we
Oh,
going
I
to
know.
see Sam stab somebody?
Yeah.
Like, imagine being in the theater and not knowing that like one of the killers was going to get lit on fire at the end.
I didn't.
Shocking that would have been. Oh,
that'd
you
be so
didn't know? I
No.
think you told me this once, Eric.
Yeah,
you
because
didn't know, right?
I watched the trailer and I did kind of break it down a little bit, but
Yeah.
the burn scene I thought was
Yeah.
going to be the way it was cut was going to be part of Stab 8 along with the flamethrower scene.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
okay.
So I was well aware that she was going to be Ghostface.
Yeah.
I think it's very heavily previewed, if you will, in the movie that she's Ghostface. Like, there's no hiding it. But I didn't know she was the one that was going to get lit on fire.
Well, what got it for me was, of course, and I broke it down frame by frame in like tenth of a normal speed. It was so slow. It was like watching. It was like just turning. And so I'm like sitting there. I had to turn this noise off because I had the speakers on, and the sound was so weird. It's like it's so weird. So I just muted it, and I did this like for hours of this dissecting this, and I went and saw other shots of the trailer and compared them to the burn scene. I said, there's Amber's sleeve, there's Amber's rings line up, everything was there. I'm like, oh, I know it's Amber for sure, but only because I did that level of dissecting. But again, it didn't have to be there. That's all. And then the other thing, and we were talking about this the other day on either the Lethal or on Jake's stream I was on with him, that is so true, is that they wanted to make the revealing of Stu's house this big shocker in the movie, but they reveal all of it to us in the trailer. We see everything. We know it's Stu's house in the trailer, but like, why are they're trying to make us imagine how shocked we would have been if we had not seen any of the exterior of Stu's house in the trailer, and none of the inside even. I guess they cut that third act. There's no Stu house. Wow, would that have been, guys, when we're sitting there and we're like, oh my gosh, there it's Stu. My heart would have been through the roof. Would have been pounding because I would have been thinking, he's here, he's here, he's here. And they stole that from us. And then they make it, it's like they're making like it's some big surprise. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's in the trailer in like multiple places. But anyway, I'm nitpicking, guys. It sounds like I'm dogging the movie. I'm really not. I still like the movie a lot. I think what I said the other day, as I've seen it multiple times, it just gets less shiny for me. The shine is wearing down, and I'm starting to see things now more so than I didn't at
It's
first.
like when you're in the honeymoon phase in a
Yes.
relationship, and then the honeymoon
Yes.
phase ends, and you start to see things for what they really are, good
Yeah.
or bad. You
or
know?
bad, yeah.
That's
right.
That's it. You know,
That's
It's
kind of
like-
where I'm at.
True colors
It
come
could be-
out.
That's
Yes.
it. It could be great, or it could, like you said, like a little shiny penny. It keeps getting duller and duller. You know.
Yeah.
I hope it turns around, and like
Me
10
too.
years from now, I have more of a fond appreciation of it, and I do like it. I don't want anyone
I
to
do
think
too.
I don't like it. But like we were talking about this the other day. When I watched those first four, every time I watch it, it just gets better and better. And the more I know about the movie, and the more I like know the dialogue and the music cues, the more fun it gets to watch. So,
Agreed.
I think we're all just, at least, can't speak for everyone obviously, but I'm just happy that after like 10 years we got a new Scream movie.
me too. Me
I
too.
am as well.
Yeah.
I will forever enjoy the movie no matter how bad I think it is, just because it's like we got.
Just to see Roger Jackson.
We should be grateful again. Yeah,
Ghostface.
absolutely.
Well, I'm not saying you can't. I think it's important to distinguish that you can still like a movie and recognize its criticisms.
Oh, of course.
So
Yeah.
I do. I'm not saying it's a perfect movie. I'm not saying it's even the best sequel. I'm just so happy that we got it.
And we're getting another one. We're getting
And
another.
another one,
We're-
yeah.
And as far as I'm concerned, I know we're at least getting 2 more. 'Cause
Yeah.
I know 6 is going to make money, and with 6 makes money, they're probably going to make 7. It doesn't matter how good or bad 6 is. It's going to
We'll
make.
probably have a break or something. Did you guys hear about this rumor? I heard it when Scream 5 was still in production, but I've heard nothing of it since then. I heard that Netflix is going to do a Scream TV series that takes place in the Scream universe. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I didn't know it was
Yeah.
Netflix. I thought it was Paramount Plus.
Maybe it was somewhere. Maybe it
'Cause
is Paramount Plus. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe that's. But like nothing after that. I heard
No.
nothing at all.
It's
So,
dried up, man.
Yeah.
As far as I know, I look for that stuff pretty regularly.
Yeah.
Unless you guys, if you guys have heard something here, let me know. But I've heard nothing more about it except that little
Yeah.
blip. And this is the time to do it, though, man. I mean, really, you're right in the middle of peak excitement. A new movie's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
This is the time to. If I was going to be in a production of television, I would be jumping on it, saying, "Let's go, let's ride the hype train. We've got it going." But no, I
Unless
haven't
you
heard
wait
anything.
till after 7, when the trilogy's done.
mean, you
then
could.
kind of pave a way for another story, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I just, it was funny, like you said, we heard that little blip about it, and it was attached to a Scream 5 news article, and then that was it. It was like nothing at all.
Yeah. Jackie, have you and Carrie, have you ladies heard anything more about it?
No,
I haven't
would
heard
love to
about
hear
it
more
since,
about it.
but
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I should have said Jackie and then Carrie. That was
same
my
time.
fault. That was me.
Sorry.
Air traffic controller. That was. If this had been an airport, we'd have had a horrific accident right now with head-on collision with 2 planes. Would have been all over the news. Speaking of all over the news, Brett with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Brett. To add to Bearded's idea, have producers tell Gail in her ear that Sydney is calling into the show, and it's actually Ghostface. Now there you go. The voice changer, the Scream 3 voice changer's back.
Oh, we'd have to
Yeah.
get the Scream 3 voice changer.
I'm all for it. What do you think, Eric?
I
What do
mean,
you guys
or-
think?
Wouldn't have
I'm
to be
for
the
it.
Scream 3 voice changer. It could be just a woman calling and then talking, and then as soon as it switches to over the whatever it is, over the sound where everyone can hear it, then it's Ghostface. I don't think it would go over well if it was the Scream 3 voice changer, because most people didn't like it.
I love it.
yeah.
I absolutely love it. I'm not ashamed to say
too.
I love it.
No, I
Awesome.
love it.
Thank you, Brett. Thank you for that. Coop, dude, another $2 super chat. You're killing me, dude. Stu is dead. Oh, come on now, man. Come on, Coop. And he's
You know what
laughing.
my favorite part of the voice changer in Scream 3
I'm telling your mom, Coop.
when
That's right.
was
What's
that?
that, Eric? What's
was,
that?
was when Gail and Dewey find the voice changer in the house, and they're like testing it, and they're hearing everybody's voices, and like I think it was Dewey or Gail that said the line, "They have all of our voices."
It's Gail. She's like doing
Gail.
our voices. Or it's Gail,
It's
yeah.
terrifying.
Gail.
It's
Gail.
Oh my gosh, it's terrifying.
He has our voices. Oh, man.
Wow.
Coop,
He has us
what are
all.
you doing, Coop?
What are you
Using,
doing?
you're still using your mom's credit card. Oh my gosh, man.
That's why I said I'm telling his mom.
Oh, she's gonna get in
I'm
trouble.
telling Coop's mom.
Man, Coop was on Jake's stream the other day, just like super chatting on his mom. I got my mom's credit card. Well, thanks for the super chat. Sorry, Mom. I mean, nothing I could do about that.
No
Sorry.
Pixie backsies.
Let's see here. I got a super chat that came through here. Jojo Bo with a $20 super chat. What is up, JoJo? Thank you so much. I just want to thank you, Craven, and you guys and girls on the stream for all that you do here on YouTube. I may not tune in as often as everyone else on here due to my work scheduling. The atmosphere here is always positive. Well, JoJo, thank you, man.
We love to see you,
Appreciate
JoJo.
Yes. Always great. And thank you for the generous super chat. Really, it's so generous. Thank you. And that's one thing I pledge to you, JoJo, and to all of my Cravenites and my subscribers, and to the visitors here tonight who are neither of those, that this will always be a place that will be positive. It will be a place of support, of encouragement, where we support and build up one another. We don't tear each other down. Now, we may tear down some movies and dismantle them, but we're never. But all with the purpose of making it better and trying to make it better. But we're never going to constructive criticism to films. But when it comes to family here, you are a part of the Craven family. This is I say it all the time, the best community in YouTube. I don't care what channel you go to. This is the best community. I've got it right here, and it's all of you that make it up. It's not me. It's you, and I appreciate all of you so much. And my pledge to you and my vow to you is that this will always be that place. I have a zero tolerance for any trolls. The minute a troll opens their mouth, it's the last time they speak. They're gone. There's zero. My moderators all know we don't tolerate it. We're here to support, encourage, love, and to celebrate our favorite movies. And that's what we do here. So thank you, JoJo. It's going to always be that way here as long as it's my channel. And if it's not my channel, the channel's dead. It's over. So you have my pledge for life, okay? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate all of you guys. All right. Let's take a look here. Olaf. What's up, Olaf the Snowman? Anyone realize, this is one of my favorite talking points here. Anyone realize in Scream 96 that the fountain where Stu describes in detail how you gut someone? Look at the new Scream and Dewey's death. Abso-freaking-lutely. Coincidence? Yes or no? Eric?
I personally don't think so, because I think the most disrespectful thing they did to Dewey in that movie was trying to lead us to believe that it was Amber who
Oh
who
my
did it.
goodness, how atrocious! I'm sorry, that was,
so-
that was my anger coming out. That
There
was
it
my
is.
anger, my anger there for a second.
Oh my gosh. Little
Why
Amber.
her? Why? Why Amber?
Oh.
Why?
I know.
So I do believe it was not a coincidence. I believe that it was.
Yeah, we know
possibly
it
Stu.
wasn't Amber. We know it wasn't Amber. Who are we kidding?
That's right.
Well,
Car-
if you look at the way Amber stabbed people, that
Chop, chop, chop.
Right,
no
right.
one else in the movie was killed the way Dewey was killed, and they didn't
No.
have to do that. They could have stabbed,
Chop, chop, chop,
but
chop,
they
chop, chop.
made the decision to do this.
Yep.
And it's like, why is that different than every other kill in the movie? Maybe
Exactly.
it's because it's a different killer than every person in the movie.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, Amber could get a second job working at Benihana's at the bar, chopping the shrimp. Because I mean, just chop, 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 chop. She
At
could
one of
totally
those places
excel.
where they cook in front of you.
Yeah, the
Thai
Japanese
shell places,
steakhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's chop, 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 chop.
Hibachi.
You keep hearing like
Hibachi.
the hibachi grill. Thank you. You keep hearing like the knives and cutlery just going clack, clack,
Yes.
hitting the table constantly. That's how Amber
Be a
kills.
pro.
So totally a pro. So
Oh,
Jackie, I'm going to ask you to weigh in. Is it Amber or not that kills Dewey?
Amber's lying, for sure.
Ah,
And I
But that-
believe. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was just going to say that's a great point that you were making, because they've been so specific in all the previous movies about each killer having like a distinct way they stabbed people. Like I think Stu kind of brought it over his head, and Billy always
Yeah.
choked them a little bit too. So that's pretty important.
Yes, it is. And I think,
Agreed.
Jackie, correct me if I'm wrong, I think that you're one of the very first I ever saw in the live chats with the hashtag Amber Lies. Am I right or wrong on that? I may be wrong on that. If I am, it's okay. I'll take the mulligan. But
You might be right. That's like my favorite hashtag.
I thought so.
I would put
Uh-huh.
that one in, yeah.
Hashtag Amber lied. I'll never. Every time I see that, I'm like, oh, that's good. I gotta add that to mine.
when I used to go to summer camp and we would do like team building exercises, like try to paddle a boat across the river together,
Oh
and there was
yes.
it was always this one nasty kid in the group who would like go out and be like, I was the one who pulled the oar, I was the one who got us there, like trying to get the Medal of Honor and whatnot, trying to get to the front of the line, saying like I did all the work. So I've met people like that, and it's not, especially in my generation, like it's not that unheard of that kids my age lie and make things up and try to boast the truth and make them boost their egos a little bit. So I would not be shocked if I already know it. I know that it was not Amber. I just cannot believe I cannot logically believe that, If it was the same style of killing, if she did her chop chop hibachi chop, okay, and she killed just like she killed Judy, I'd be like, okay, that was her. But this just did not feel like her at all. Every time I watch that scene, I cannot believe it. I can't believe it. So,
Carrie, what say you? What's your official word for the people on the stance of Amber and Dewey?
Amber did not kill Dewey at all. That is a disrespect beyond belief. No.
Especially Dewey. You do it to Dewey. I mean, come on.
Oh, man.
Yeah, don't do that to Dewey.
Do we see Jordan Talks Films comment at 10:49, Craven? Just want to.
All right, let me catch up to it here. I'm back at 2:40 still. Oh, hold on a second. Cool, Coop, you got beat up at school today. Oh no! Well, I'm sorry to hear that,
Do you
man.
need us to find some people for you?
You let me know. I'll drive to wherever you are right now.
I got a better solution. If Knight, I don't know if Knight, if you're in the chat still, you may be gone already. Knight of the Night Watch Zone. He's got Hobbs and Shaws. Chad thought he had Hobbs and Shaw. Chad has nothing on Knight. So let me tell you what. If you need an enforcer, I know a guy. And his name is Knight, but he can show up during the day. So we'll take care of that. All right, we'll take care of it. So thanks for the $2 super chat. I hope you're okay, Coop. I hope you're all right, man.
Oh, man, that's so sad.
All right, 10:49. Let me catch up to you here, Eric. Where are we at? Which one? Who am I looking for?
Right under
again?
Carrie's chat. Jordan Talks
Film.
Okay. I see here. Let's see what we got. It's 100% confirmed that Stu didn't take out Dewey. That's Amber. Stu is 6'3". Ghostface is super short. And apparently Mikey was playing Ghostface at that time, according to Blucka. Well, okay, wow. There's a lot to unpack here. Jack, do you have that? Or Eric, which one of you guys sent me a picture?
I'm about
Maybe
to
we
send you a
both did.
picture right now. I haven't sent you one, but I'm about to send you one right now. What would be the best so you could pull it up on here?
The easiest thing to do would be to email it to me. That's quick.
Okay,
That's the quickest way.
I'm emailing it to you right now.
Actually, no. Just do Instagram. That's fine.
Okay, yeah.
Instagram's fine.
I just can't. I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's one shot there. There's another shot though. I think Jack, you sent it to me with Dewey and Mikey. You know what I'm talking about?
There you go.
Yeah. Send that to me on Instagram, would you?
Yeah,
please.
You got it. Yep.
Okay, yeah, and I just sent you one too, Craven, on
Okay.
Instagram. If you want to look at it, it's a screenshot from that scene.
Okay. Go on air right now.
Yeah, and if you can bring it up, I just want to say, Jordan, Ghostface is not super short in that scene. Anything
Gigantic.
but.
Dude.
Look at and we're about the screenshot. I just took a screenshot from the movie, so
Oh my God.
this is
right.
this is literally me, and the time code should still be at the top of the screen, maybe.
I sent it to you, Stephen, too. Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Eric.
Now, Eric, on this one though, I think this is when he's on his knees though, right?
No, he's not on his knees. He is hunched over just a tiny bit. This is right after the first stab.
Okay. All right.
He is not on his knees.
He's not on his knees. You're sure?
I'll verify here because I went through it in slow mo just a second ago. Hold on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's just make sure. It looks like he's on his knees, but I can't tell because they don't show it, obviously. X3. Okay. This one, Jack. This one right here. This one gets me.
Oh my God. I can't. When I saw that, that's it. I almost spit out my water when I saw that. I was like, and somebody was still trying to argue it on that Woodsboro. I left that Woodsboro Film Club community page. I
Bro,
left it.
I don't even go. Honestly, I don't
interest.
even. I don't engage with anybody over there on that stuff. I just.
No, Steven,
can't
he's
stand
not
it.
on his knees at that point.
Really?
That's before he was stabbed in the back. Like, he hasn't even been stabbed in the back at that point.
Are you serious, bro?
I'm
He's
100%
he's standing there.
He's standing and a tiny bit hunched over, looking down because he just got stabbed in the stomach. This is
Okay.
right after this photo you're about to see, everyone.
Okay.
Is right after the first stab, if you can show it. But
Yeah, I'm loading it up right now. Well, man, that's pretty incredible right there.
I like what Gory B says.
Wow.
That is exactly how I feel.
I'm looking for.
She's just taking credit.
Gory, because Gory.
Oh,
we had-
yeah.
We had this
Gotcha.
the mentality of like the hive mind of a cult. You know, the I and I, like we are all one entity. So that's you know what, Gory, that's a good point, because it's like when she says, you know, I can't believe I get to do you both. I kill Dewey.
Yeah,
That
right.
cult could be one entity. So that's a really interesting way that they could spin that. That is very fascinating.
All right, so here comes the first picture. This was from Jack. I want to show this one first, and this is them this is an behind the scenes photo taken from Martha Meek's living room, and they were all doing like group shots. So here's Dewey and Mikey Madison. There they are.
I mean,
Okay.
she'd need like gigantic heel boots if.
And she
like,
might even
stilts.
be wearing them in that photo.
She needs
It's
stilts
possible.
if-
Yeah,
Because I
look at
think
that height
she's-
difference.
I think she's like 6 inches shorter than him.
oh my goodness.
All right, there you go. So that's
More than
that's
6.
one.
Whew.
That's a big jump right there. That's a significant difference.
Stilts,
Now,
Ghostface on stilts like a clown.
yeah. Now here's what Eric sent me over here. Eric has verified that this is not on he's not on his knees yet.
This is
in this
not
shot.
on his knees. This is after he was stabbed in the stomach, before he's stabbed in his back.
Okay. All right. And
He is
here's the shot.
standing.
Whoa, my
wow.
goodness.
Now, Jordan, you're telling me that is 5'4" Mikey Madsen towering
Oh.
over him?
With the picture we just saw leading into
way.
that. Oh my gosh.
Even if she had 6-inch boots on, 6-inch boots, she would
need,
be
like,
as
foot-long
tall
boots.
as him. She would
Yeah.
be equally as tall as him.
Wow.
There's no way that's Amber.
The only way that's Amber is if he's on his knees. That's the only way you
Yeah.
can make the
Yes.
case.
But
That's
that's not on his knees yet. Like
that's not. Yeah.
I was about to say, if you want, I can take a snapshot of when he's on his knees, because the height is even crazier.
Yes, it
But-
is even crazier.
But
Yeah.
Blanca, I see you, Blanca, and I'm sure they say in interviews that this is who did it.
Oh, of course they
That
will.
They're lying, and the only way you're convincing me that that's Amber is if she in the scene took her mask off and showed it was her.
Yeah.
Well, why would they say, you know, well, you're going to have to wait and see the next movie to find out if it was her, you know, because then we'd all know that it was somebody else. There's no way they're going to come out and say, well, you know, that wasn't Amber, just so you know. They're going to say, yes, it was her, because when it is revealed that it wasn't her, that's it. It's going to be like, whoa, earth-shattering, you know? So,
Yeah. And now Gory says Fate made a good point that Dewey is hunched over during his death, making Ghostface look taller than they were. Well, I know he's hunched over whenever she's, or he or she, I mean, I think it's he, whenever he's getting gutted. You know, I think it's Stu. Whenever Stu's gutting him.
just say his name, Steven.
I know, and Stu is stabbing him in the gut and driving that knife upward. He's leaning, kind of arcing backwards, but I still don't think I still think the height difference there is significant.
I just sent you another photo, Steven. This is him on his knees.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right, great. Let me pull it up.
What Destin says, he's like, I wish in the scene where Dewey dies that he was able to pull off the mask and see the killer's face in shock before dying, similar to Casey Becker pulling off the mask. That would have been pretty cool. That would have been pretty cool. But I don't know. I didn't want Dewey to die. Like, even just saying that, still, it just sounds like foreign words coming out of my
I
mouth.
know.
Like
It's
Dewey's
sad.
dead. So. I know what you mean, though, Destin. That would have been a pretty cool little Easter egg. in there.
Homage.
Homage, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, let me load this one up.
And I'm going to send you one more, Steven,
Yeah.
just to argue with that.
Bring it on.
Whoever said that he was hunched over, this is
Yeah.
the fight before he goes back. This is when they're both standing up, attacking each other. So,
all right, because the best shot is if you can get a screenshot right when he looks at his phone and the Ghostface stabs him in the stomach, and he's like leaning right up to him right then, and they're both fully up, and he's like, "Yes, today." Right there. Then after he says "Yes, today," he starts to gut the knife upward.
Yep.
So if there's a way you can screenshot it right when he says "Yes, today," that's like seeing them standing up without a doubt. Before even if he does starts to arch back, it's before that. Oh no, I'm out. I must see here. Okay. Now there he is on his knees for sure. This is right before Ghostface kicks him over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it looks like on his knees.
Oh my gosh! Right when Ghostface kicks Dewey like he's a piece of trash.
Oh, I hated
Terrible.
that. Man,
hate it.
I got so
Disgusting.
angry whenever they
Hate it.
kicked him over, like
Yeah.
just like nothing. Like he's just, oh man, I got me angry. I got me
I
really
didn't like
upset.
that at all.
Yeah.
And then the
Oh.
yes today. Oh my
Yes,
god, I didn't like that
today.
either.
Oh my gosh! Disgusting.
And then of course, it's an honor. You little.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Brett's got a $5 super chat. Thank you, Brett. He says timestamp during Scream is 1:05. I just pulled it up. Dewey is not on his knees. Ghostface is at least 5'10".
Oh.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
How tall is Matthew Lillard?
6'3".
6'3".
Oh,
6'3" or
wow.
He's
6'4".
tall boy.
He's tall.
6'4". 6'4".
Tall
If you're
boy.
interested in keeping it going, Steven, I just sent you two more that before he stabbed. The one I just told you about. This is before he stabbed it all.
Okay.
Like,
All the proof.
and at least they're eye level to each other.
Oh, I see that. You're right. I see what you're saying.
Even when Richie
Yep.
gets sliced in the door right before when he's with Tara and she hit him with the phone. I mean, he's gigantic standing next to Richie too.
yeah,
and
Richie's
taller
like
than Amber.
6'2".
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're at the very least, at the very minimum, they're the same height at the very minimum.
Like if they
Yeah.
go with the fact that Amber was Ghostface, like come on, at least be smart enough to get a stunt double that's her height. You know what I mean? Like there are people out there that watch movies and they don't think anything of it after the credits roll, but there are people that analyze things and look at film as a piece of art. You know, and continuity is very important. It's very important.
It's
I mean,
like treating you like you're stupid.
Right.
Exactly. Well, I mean, on the contrary to that, look at the brilliance of Wes Craven in Scream 3, how he actually filmed that, giving us credit to have a brain. Right? We are going to figure out what
Yes.
he's doing, and that, I guess the opposite of this, if you think about it.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I know some will make the argument that there's height differences in Scream 4 too, like because Charlie's short and Jill is really short. So I mean, look, we can analyze movie by movie, we can go through it, whatever.
Of course.
But the thing about what makes this more compelling to me than any of the other movies is that, here we go. Let's hang on a second. Let me take this off for a sec. Brett, thank you, Brett. I appreciate that super chat, buddy. Again, here we go. So here they are. Look at this height. Look at them eye to eye.
Wow.
Look.
my
Oh
gosh.
And this
goodness.
is before he stabbed, like.
Yeah, that's the
and
initial
Ghostface
attack
is
with
even-
Richie.
Ghostface is even like shrunk in trying to stab him.
Yes.
That's the initial
Look,
fight.
there you
And
go.
there
Oh
they are.
my
Oh,
God.
wow.
And pull up that picture of Amber and Dewey standing next to each other. You'll be
All
like,
right,
there's,
yeah.
there's no way. There's
Okay,
no
so
way.
everybody remember that, and then look at that.
There's no way, people. Come
She's
on.
at his shoulders. She's looking
Like-
at his shoulder.
They can say that Amber is the one who killed Dewey in any interview they like. That is not Amber.
No. Nope.
There's
No.
no way. And like, look how thick that person is too.
Very true.
Like
Now where's that picture, Jack? Did you send it to me again? Could you
Which
send some
one?
Instagram? The one of the bulletproof vest you took, that shot?
Oh, yeah. Let me stop sending it right now. Oh my gosh. Gigantic. Absolutely gigantic, Steven.
Yes. Yep. It's definitely I mean, it definitely can't be denied that there's something wonky stuff going on here. There's something wonky.
I sent it. So.
It's not. If you're in mathematics, you'd say it's something's not adding up.
And just to bring up, I think it was Chris Collins. How tall is Mike? She is 5'3" and a half.
There you go. 5'3"
And a half.
and
Don't,
a
don't want
half.
to take that from her. Just say say
Aw.
5'4".
She's earned that half.
So
There,
she's
look at
close
there
to
she
my
is.
height.
There you go.
There
Look at
it
that.
is.
That
Oh
is
my gosh.
not
Goodness.
a 5'3".
No.
Even
No.
even with boots on, like people keep saying, "Oh, she's wearing
Yeah.
boots." She's not wearing 6-inch.
Those boots are
heels.
not
Right.
platformed. They're
No,
not
they're like
platformed.
Look
maybe
how buff.
an
Look at how
inch.
buff.
They're like-
I mean,
Like that.
Yeah, exactly. They're like that. That's it. Yeah. Yep. There you
that
go.
Ghostface could snap me like a twig. That's how big he is. Like
And I-
literally, there's no way.
You mean she
want
could? Right there, she could.
I want to make the distinction here that because I've seen it coming in a couple comments. I'm not saying that a woman couldn't have killed Dewey.
Oh no, it's
In
not
any
about
way.
that.
She could have. A woman could have. What I'm saying is that is not the 5'3", 100-pound Mikey Madison or Amber in that costume. There's no way.
She would have got thrown around like a rag doll.
And writers can confirm it. They can say what they want until you show me what's in the movie. Like writers and directors confirm that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield weren't in
Right, there you go.
Spider-Man at all. They confirmed it to the heavens. And
Yes.
what happened when we saw the movie?
Yep.
That's
It's what Haley said. Or B movie. She's like, it's like Saw. When one of them does, they all take credit for. Haley, you got it right. I'm telling you, we're gonna see it. We're gonna see it.
Yeah, I think so.
And here's the thing. I'm not even saying it's Stu. I would like it to be Stu.
Hey, yeah, I mean, hey, right,
Yeah.
right.
They could say it's someone completely different. I don't.
Yeah. If they don't bring Stu back, just say at least make it somebody different under the mask. At least do that. You know, if they're not going to
Yeah.
bring Stu back, just change that, and then I'll be fine with it.
To be honest, I'd take anybody over Amber killing Dewey.
Yeah. Anybody.
Richie's evil twin. Take that over Amber killing Dewey.
Actually, I would, yeah.
Yeah. I love it, Carrie.
Jay says hashtag Shaq killed Dewey. There you go. Shaq did it.
There
I
you
would
go.
take that too.
like Scary Movie 4. They look, the aliens killed a dinosaur. Scary Movie 4.
Oh gosh.
I'm not
Shaq.
really a therapist. I'm actually an electrician.
Oh man, that was fun. Well, and again, there's going to be a lot more Stu talk to come in the coming weeks. A lot of stuff planned, and so all of you who are on the Stu train, and for those of you who are not, maybe you have one foot on it and not quite sure where you stand, no pun intended, yet, or if you're absolutely not on the Stu train, I think you're going to be very. I think what you're going to be coming in the few weeks we're going to do here on the channel is something that's going to be worth your time, and you're going to get a lot of value from it. So stay tuned.
I have a theory.
What's up, Fate? Oh, Fate's in the house. Just kidding.
Uh-oh.
What's up, buddy? Just the right time. What's up, Bearded?
So we have been talking about the possibility of a third killer in the movie, and saying it's not Stu. I have theorized the past couple videos that Mindy could have been the third killer.
Yep.
Jasmine Savoy Brown is 5'8". She's only 2 inches
Yeah,
shorter
that's
than
closer.
Dewey. So if she had boots on,
Could be.
like if she just had like a one inch heel boot on,
Mm-hmm.
she would have been there. And
I would
she's-
take Mindy killing Dewey than freaking Amber.
well,
I could live with that. Oh, the Jiffy
Yeah.
Pop on the Stu train. That's
Stew
right, man.
train, baby. Stew train, baby. That's for you,
Yeah.
Fate. Stew train, baby.
John says my first official streamcast. Oh, awesome, John. Glad you're here.
Oh.
We think you're great too, man. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. What's up, Fate Decided?
What's
Good to see you popping in. Hope you're feeling better, man. And if you're not, we're gonna probably make you feel worse because baby, that stew train is rolling.
Stew train, baby.
It's constantly rolling, man, every day. Oh my gosh! All right, so we've talked about a little bit about some of these possibilities. Looking back on Scream 5. And let's see. Oh, see, Ghost 419. Sorry, I'm late, but thank you, Craven, and others are being here tonight. You're welcome. We're glad to be here. Hey, listen, we're just getting started, man. What are you talking about? We're just cranking up. We're just getting started.
Yeah.
So, we hadn't even got the Halloween yet. We're an hour and a half in. We haven't even.
That's right.
We hadn't even touched Halloween.
Honestly,
I
we
forgot this is a
haven't even
Halloween
really.
stream too.
Oh,
We
man.
honestly haven't even really talked about Scream 6. We've just gone.
We
over
haven't.
5.
Scream
We've
5.
just. This has been a
Off the
Scream.
stew rails.
This has truly been a Scream 5 recap. Is what this has been.
Well,
You're welcome, John.
Like, if you want to disprove Stu to me with facts and with logic, I am willing to accept that. I will listen to whatever you got to say. But when
Yeah.
you try to disprove it to me by saying that this 5'3" person is eye level with a 5'10" person who, by the way, was also wearing boots, and we clearly saw his boots in the shot,
Oh.
so he would have been at least 5'11". Just saying.
Oh man, Fate, I saw your comment.
Oh, did I miss one? Oh,
Yeah,
no.
that's so funny. I hope you feel
Oh.
better though.
Oh, there it is. Well, I knew you weren't feeling well earlier. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, gosh. Oh, it's awesome. You know, listen, we can go ahead and entertain your fantasies and myths of him being dead. If it makes you feel better, I don't mind, brother. Go ahead. It's okay, man. If that's, I'll do that for you. That's how much I love you, bud. You're good.
Tread softly on the
Stu's
word.
dead. Amber killed Dewey.
Do you know what Fate makes me think of? Remember, if y'all seen Talladega Nights?
Oh my
ages
gosh,
ago.
long
Remember when
ago.
Ricky Bobby he thinks he's paralyzed in the wheelchair, and the doctor's like,
Yeah.
"Just feed into his fantasy. Just feed into it."
There you go.
That's what
This
we're
is
gonna
my
do
life.
Exactly.
with Fate. We're just gonna feed into it for you, just to make you feel better.
Exactly. Oh my God.
Stella brings up a good point. I still can't recall dialogue in any of the Scream films saying Stu is dead or was killed. You're right, under 100%. Billy is referred to as dead numerous times. Yeah, even in Scream 5, which one of the videos I'm making this week. Well, I don't even know what day it is. What day is it? Oh yeah, this week. It's Monday. This week is going to be about this, and that's one of the points is when even Dewey mentions him in Scream 5 when they're at the house. She's like, "Who's?" Somebody asked, "Who's?" What did he say? Who's Stu Macher? Or
Stu
remember?
Macher?
Yeah, who's Stu Macher? And again, another example of Stu getting no respect in this movie at all, and no one knows him. And she says, "What does Dewey say?" He said, he's Billy Loomis's accomplice, a real Looney Tune." That's what he says.
That wasn't the original script either.
But did you hear that Tyler, one of the directors, was talking about how Guy Busick is a huge Stu fan?
He
and
is. I heard that.
He in the writers' room is trying everywhere he can to try to fit him in somewhere in the story, you know. And he said it didn't manifest in 5, but I mean, there you go. They're even talking about it too. They know the writer is excited about it.
There was an interview where they asked them all if you could bring back any Scream character, alive or dead.
I think
who
that
would
was
be? Guy Busick, the writer, said Stu
Yeah.
Macher.
Oh,
But also,
yes.
in the original script, Dewey didn't answer. When Liv says, "Who's Stu Macher?" Mindy, in the original script, she didn't say he was, she said, "He's Billy's accomplice, try to keep up." Still doesn't refer to him as dead. Ever.
Mm.
And even in the version that wasn't used, they didn't refer to him as dead. And in the version that they did use, he's Billy Loomis's accomplice. Yeah. The real Looney Tune. Yeah, yeah, man. I'm telling you, all these little things they add up to me. There are no coincidences in these movies, is what I always say. And so I believe that they're significant. They're there for a purpose. And they're very calculated. And my hope, ladies and gents, is by the time we get to Scream 7, the unveiling will occur. And we'll see the master plan all along with Stu Macher from 5 and then 6 and then 7. Yes, at the very end.
We'll have the hors d'oeuvres, we'll have the Jiffy Pop for dessert, and we'll have live entertainment and music on the Stew Train. We'll be having
Yes,
time
we
for our
will.
lives. Yeah.
And we'll have a VIP seat for Fate Decided, who will at that point have no choice but to join the Stew Train because it will be rolling in front of his house, and he'll have to get on board. But you know what? For everybody else tonight, if you don't have a Stew Train ticket, look at this beautiful ticket for a I haven't talked about this in forever. For a $5 super chat right now, you can get this ticket. Carrie Crave Cinema, who's on the stream, created
Yes.
it. Looks fantastic. This is the official Stew Train boarding pass ticket. So, for just a $5 super chat, you can put it in right now and just tell me you want a ticket. Hit me up on Instagram or Twitter or email. Get it up, and I will email you your ticket. That's right. Get it up. Love it. The Stew Train. The Stew Train will finally arrive at the destination. Yes, Father Death. It's going to happen. And we're going to need Jack Stannis to sing the Stew Train theme. It is
Stew
coming.
Train, baby. Stew Train, baby. That's not how it goes. It's much better than that.
It's a teaser, though. It's a teaser.
I'm telling you, I was playing it the other day. It's groovy, man. It's groovy. All we need is a nice little, like jazzy bass line on it. Oh my gosh, it would sound delicious.
Oh my gosh, dude. I can't. I'm so pumped, bro. I'm so ready to see this, man.
Oh, yeah.
Hear it. I mean,
My buddy here has like recording equipment, so I'm like, I'm just gonna go there. I'm gonna record the thing like high def. We're gonna go in. I'm gonna see if we can add some drums to it, dude. It's gonna be on everyone's top of their playlist on Apple Music.
heck yeah. It'll be a tops on mine. I can tell you that right now.
I know you would. I could see you driving and listening to that, Steven, just like, oh, there it is.
So good. I'll just be like jamming out, man, cranking it up. Oh, let's see. All right, Coop says $5. Stew Train real? Yeah, absolutely, man. You better believe it, Coop. I will be happy to send you that ticket if you'll just send me a message on Instagram, Twitter, or email me at cravensomething@gmail.com.
Stew Train is real.
Send it to me.
And there is a real Stew Train.
There is a
Yes,
real.
there is.
I wasn't even going to tease that, but there is a real Stew Train that is coming. And so,
man.
absolutely, Coop. Just do me a favor though. Send me a message to my email at cravensomething@gmail.com or my Instagram, Twitter, and just say, hey, I'm here for my Stew ticket, whatever you want to say, and I will send it right there and attach it for you. Thank you very much for the super chat. Jordan says, oh, yeah, send the one Chris bought for me. I forgot. Send the one Chris bought for me. Oh, yeah, Jordan. Absolutely. I need you to do the same thing for me, buddy. Hit me up on Instagram, Twitter, or email, and I will get that over to you. Just send me a note, remind me, and I'll get it out to you tonight or after the stream or tomorrow at the latest. I sure will. Appreciate that. All right, Brett's in the house with another $5 super chat. Thank you, Brett. I appreciate you, man. Says Stu should be revealed as one of the killers at the end of 6, but escapes, which will lead into 7. Imagine a Scream 7 marketing with the killer known going into it. Oh my gosh! Listen, if you know it's Stu, you could market Stu material like crazy.
I'm telling you, when we were talking about this. The last shot of 6 is going to be somebody looking over on their computer. It can even be an after-credit scene. Or a mid-credit scene, because you want people to see it, you know. Of just a figure looking at that Reddit post, and it's just typing in, saying it's almost time, period. Get bad call, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, boom. Ba-da-da-da, yeah.
Like an operation, starts playing.
I was.
No, I want red right hand. Or even whisper to a scream.
Me too.
Whisper to a scream.
Steven, we got to get the Stew Train song pressed onto custom 45s for your little gift shop.
Oh, man. Could you imagine?
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty much. Limited run, limited print.
There
edition.
you go. There you go, man. Yep.
Eric?
And Cravenites, maybe the Cravenites will get to hear it sooner. What'd you say?
I could make mini Stew Trains.
Yeah, you can.
No.
Of the ones I have, I could.
Shut up. Are you serious?
I can make mini ones.
Mini ones.
Dude.
Is there anything you can't do?
I don't think there is. I think if he was to rip his shirt open, there's this huge S shield right here as Superman.
Where are we about to go with this?
A B for bearded.
Jerry.
It's not that, but I got a lot of tattoos.
Hey, man.
It's
You're
a B
amazing.
for bearded. It's a B
Bro,
for
I'll tell you
bearded.
what. I'm going to set up a poll because I'm poll happy tonight. So here's the poll. Would you be interested in a miniature stew train as a souvenir for the stew train? You guys can talk while I'm typing. Go for it.
I like Gory B Movie's comment, and it takes like
It's
a
awkward.
man to do something like that.
Like that.
It takes a
It
man
also takes a
to do
man's
something like
mentality.
Our man's
Yeah.
mentality.
That's a lot of waste, Fate. No.
that.
Ooh. He's dropping the gauntlet.
Dude.
Fate, is there anything I can make you that just will make you feel better? Because I feel like all this Stu is dead is just coming from an unhappy place.
Dude, I'm telling you.
I want to make you happy.
We pressed the
Oh.
Stew song on one side, and then we have a remix DJ version of it on the other side. You could just jam to on your little vinyl player like that.
So
I love
everyone,
it.
while we're waiting here for the poll, I will tell you something. Because I heard, I think it was you, Jack, saying you wanted Stu to be watching the
A Reddit
news
poster.
yeah,
Or
or something.
typing the news or something. I don't know, something.
So I actually wrote a script that I'm not going to bother everyone with the entirety of it, but it's how Stu survived and what happened after that night. What it was, and the way I had that ending is current times. He goes back to California. We see him going up to his original house and knocking on the door. The camera fades out, and then you see Amber opening the door, and Stu introduces himself, and that's
Yes,
how
sir.
it ends. And I'm like, that I think that would be great.
Oh baby.
Because you don't have to say anything after that, because then you can just assume, okay, Stu was in some way influencing Amber to do stuff.
I love it, man. Bob is here with a super chat, $5 super chat. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate you, man. Amber doesn't have the strength to gut someone. It takes strength to cut through muscle, tissue, and organs. I mean, I've made that argument too, Bob. I agree. I'm no hunter. All right, so I'm not gonna, and I've never killed someone, so I can't
How
tell
do
you
you-
from experience.
How
but
do you gut someone?
How do you gut someone?
Poor Sid.
Take a knife. Oh, and you
You
guys
just want to give
notice,
her a big hug in that
I
first movie. You're
know,
like,
it's so
poor
sad.
Sydney.
but you know what else? You remember how Stu's face changed when she asked that question? Like all of a sudden he like leans forward and his
Like, he
face
gets
is like,
excited. He's like,
yeah. He's like,
Here's
"Look,
my time to
take a
shine."
knife, and it's like getting into it, man. Ooh,
And
Could you
Billy
hide-
getting all technical. It's called tact.
thank you, John. Thank you, Bob. Appreciate you, buddy. I agree.
I still
100%, buddy.
use that term.
Can you?
Tact?
It's called tact.
Dude, we got
Yeah.
tact.
I
Yeah.
say that
What
to
is it?
random people.
What does he call him after that? Does he
Like,
call him
it's
like a
called
funk rag?
tact.
Yeah, yeah.
He calls
Yeah, he
tact.
does.
Could you highlight Fate's comment at 10:19 or 11:19 for you?
For who? Whose comment?
Fate.
Fate?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw, dude. There you go. There you
You know
go.
what? By the way, Steven, going back to the very beginning of our conversation, I can make a Funko Pop of Stu. It would take about 10 and a half hours to print, but it's not
Wow.
bad. And you know what, Fate? I will make you a Stu Funko Pop that has a TV on his head.
Somebody had that as their little profile on one of the streams. It was like
Yeah,
Stu
I
with a
think it-
TV on his head.
I think they
Or
photoshopped
Ghostface
it.
with a TV.
Yeah, like they photoshopped
Yes,
the TV
yes.
there. But you know what, Fate? I will make you a Stu Funko Pop that just has a TV for a head.
Oh man.
And then somewhere on that TV or somewhere it says, "Yes, I'm alive." Bam.
Ah.
So on the back, it's just going to say, it's just a TV, right?
It's just a TV. That's right. I love it. All right, Coop says $2 super chat. Thank you, Coop. Says I've requested my ticket for real. Okay, great. Thank you, man. I will check my social media and everything after we're done, and I will send it to you. Appreciate it, man. Very much. Man, and so Bob's got a great point I want to bring up here, and I've mentioned this before. I think we have before, but I think it bears repeating because Liv
By the
would
way,
have been more
Jen
believable.
left. Goodbye, Jen. If you're still here,
Bye,
Oh,
Jen.
have a good
bye,
night.
Jen. See you, Jen. Bob says Liv could be more believable, though, to gut someone. But I still think Chad is the third killer. So yeah, so Bob thinks Chad's the third killer. But I want to go back to the first part here. is Liv. I thought Liv, who I predicted would be one of the killers before the movie, and I thought she would have been an excellent Ghostface. She had the height. She had a little bit more, let's just say physically, she looked more capable of some of the things we saw, I think, and than Amber, just comparing the two. So, what do you guys think about that idea? What if Liv had been the second killer? What did y'all think about Liv going into Scream 5? Were you expecting her to be a killer or not? What did you think?
I pretty much got it head on who I thought, even from the trailers, who was going to be the killer. I mean, I hope that it wasn't going to be Richie. I knew with 100% certainty that it was Amber, especially because of that fire scene. I mean, it could have been anybody. It could have been her just getting killed by Ghostface with fire. But I just had that gut feeling, you know, when you get that gut feeling.
I do.
It always turns out to be right. I had a gut feeling about both of them, and unfortunately, I didn't really have that. I didn't really have that oh my gosh moment. I mean, I gasped when Amber pulled out the gun because it was so sudden, but it wasn't like a gasp because I was shocked that she was the killer. You get what I'm saying?
I do.
So I pretty much I knew who they were. I thought there was going to be a third one, and I thought that the big twist was going to be that Stu was just going to walk out all of a sudden.
Oh yeah, I know.
And I didn't. I told you when I went to that movie, I was never on the Stu train. Never, not once. If you even said that to me, it would just go right over my head. I'd be like, you know, this is not a credible source. That's it. Done. Like done. I didn't even want to hear it until I saw that movie, and you know, especially studying screenplay and having taken a bunch of classes and having gone to college for it. I can tell when I see little writing cues, and there's just no way that all of those cues to Stu are just for nothing. There's just no way, man. I just like I can't. Maybe they were for nothing. I don't know. I hope they weren't. But there's so many references, so many. So.
Well, let me say this. I'm going to park that for a second because you're 100% right, Jack. But Fate has challenged Jackie. Fate, you're way late to the party, buddy. There's no peer pressure on craving something scary. It's a matter of being exposed to truth. It's enlightenment. You see, because it's knowledge. It's not pressure. Because you can't pressure someone. I mean, you can pressure someone into doing something, but that ultimately is not rewarding. That's not satisfying. What's satisfying is when you share truth, when you share and you show someone's worldview that it can be changed and enlightened. That's where the reward is. Yes, like Jack was just talking about. That wasn't pressure. Jackie's been enlightened to the truth. Okay, there's no peer pressure. So, Jackie, why don't you share?
Jackie, you do whatever you feel.
She's following the righteous path.
Exactly. You do what you feel. And all we can do is share truth. No, you have to pick. You either deny it or you accept it. That's all we can do. So, Jackie, please, you have the floor. Jackie, talk to us.
I got my Stu train ticket, I think, like 3 weeks ago to a month ago.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Honestly, I feel like I love Stu and I wanted him back, but this last movie, all the little like half mentions or not mentions, like they've set it up so well at this point that if they don't do it, it's just gonna be like, what the heck are you doing?
Buzzkill. You know when you drink some coffee and the crash comes on? That's what it would feel like.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yes.
Like, give me some more coffee. Come on, give me some more. I'm crashing here.
So Jackie, let me ask you. You're right, Jack. I mean, that's not, I sure. So Jackie, would you say that if Stu doesn't show up in this trilogy, will you feel anticlimactic? Like this movie missed the mark. They missed a huge opportunity. And they just let it go. How would you feel that way, or would you feel? How do you think you'll feel if he never shows up in 7?
I mean, I feel like I might feel that way a little bit, just with how they've kind of like laid out the little clues. But
yeah,
I don't know completely. I just have to wait and see exactly what happens.
It's like whatever. If it's good,
yeah,
I'll still like
it,
right?
But
Right.
It doesn't mean we won't like it. No.
Right.
And that's the one thing I want to make clear. Just because if Stu never shows up in this trilogy, that does not mean I have to not like the movies. It does not mean that. Yeah. I'm going to judge every movie on its own merits, whether it's good or bad, based on what I see. Now, I can be making a list of if they don't have him in there, I'll have a lot of disappointments that
until they pull his body out of the ground, exhume it, and do dental record tests on it. I will not believe it. And
there's
you
no
show
body.
a
That's it.
flashback from his autopsy.
And you
Show
can't.
a flashback.
And Eric,
Yeah.
last time I checked, you can't get teeth records from ashes, can you, my friend?
That's right. When they fake his death,
Ah.
you fake his death. You say
Burn
he's
him!
cremated. There's no body.
Nobody's.
And who was it over here? Blucka?
The ma-
Blucka? Someone's calling you a cult leader, Steven. And I just want to say,
I have worked 40 years to earn the title of cult leader. Thank you. Thank you. I've arrived at that spot now. You know what? Here's drinks to you guys. Toasting to everyone. Cheers.
Cheers.
well, what I'm going to say is, I think
Yes.
I think
Canada Dry.
Matthew Lillard is probably a cult leader because if I remember correctly,
I think so.
He has lobbied a lot for Stu to be alive.
Dude,
Oh,
if
a ton.
anybody
Talks about it
if
so
anybody
much.
is right, if anybody is to return to this series, I think
Yeah.
he deserves it. I really
Yep.
do. He loves. He is so, especially because he is so eternally grateful to Wes Craven for this
Yep.
experience.
Oh, yeah.
Like you
True.
can tell every time he talks about it, it's like he's high on life. He is
Yes.
so grateful, you know. So I think he deserves it, even if it's a dead flashback. You know, like Billy with what happens with Billy. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Just bring him back and just let him do it one more time. He deserves it. He's an icon of this series. He is.
Absolutely, he is. And you know, and how many times? Every time I see him on a Comic-Con panel, or he's always talking about how he's absolutely alive. It was just a TV. He said that the paramedics would have gotten there in time to cauterize those wounds. I wouldn't have bled out. I mean, he's like giving the reasons why he's on the Stu train, and he's Stu. I mean, Matthew Lillard is on his own train. All right, that's how much this is going to happen. He knows, because he knows what's up. Come on, man.
Like he did an interview where it was last year they were doing where like if you donated to some fundraiser you get a FaceTime call from them for like 90 seconds. You know, do you guys remember that? So it was the whole cast. They were doing that and let her talk.
Fate. Was that not the pot calling the kettle black? Oh my gosh.
Dude.
Just coming from
Yeah.
a man
Yeah.
That's how I feel every Lethal Collective. I'm like, we're gonna get a word in. I'm gonna take
He's got to
what's
let it
going
out
on
here. Steven's got to let it out here. He's
Yeah,
spent
that's
all that
right.
pent up
Fate
energy.
decided we'll lead a 30-minute argument thinking he's spitting facts with all opinions, man. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'll be trying to spit facts versus unguided opinions that are
Dude.
in the dark ages, man.
Yeah.
Jackie, you're committed. I know you are.
Oh.
I know you are.
Here's the thing.
Jacqueline's one of us. That's right, Anthony.
Stu.
Another thing, just want to throw this out here.
Say it again for Fate.
Do it.
Good and
Do
loud.
it, Jackie.
Stu.
But Matthew Lillard, after he did those 90-second calls, he like spoke to like 300 people in the course of 2 hours after they did this reunion panel. And like everybody that got him on FaceTime asked him to say the lines, and he said in the interview that he had said like that, you know, you hit me with the phone like 100 times to 100 different people, and he said he loved every second of it, you know? Like what other actor would just do that, you know what I mean? Like most would be like, no, it's okay, I'm not feeling it right now, but thank you for donating, you know.
Anthony, that's right.
So-
This Kool-Aid is
Oh,
delicious.
yeah.
Come take a sip.
I'm
Dude,
drinking that in my Killer
bro.
Clowns from Outer Space thing. I got
There you
I got
go,
the
man.
Kool-Aid like pouring right now. I love it. It's delicious.
I'll tell you something. You know, here's the
That was
amazing
my
thing.
favorite line right there.
Oh, it was awesome. The amazing
Kool-Aid.
thing about I love it. And the amazing thing about truth and knowledge is once you drink of it, once you partake of it, and you see the blinders blowing off your windows you didn't even know you had covered up, and all of a sudden you can see daylight that you didn't know was there, it's life-changing, it's life-impacting, and you'll realize that that train that you've been denying has been rolling all these years, and even though time has passed, there's still a seat for you. And fate, I'm going to hold that spot for you with ginger care. I'm going to make sure it's preserved, it's cleaned, it's the folding back, kickback recliners. It's going to be super nice.
Stu will always accept you with open arms.
Always
once you walk
open
his
arms.
path.
And
once you walk his path.
Once you cross over, you'll look back and you'll say, "Wow, I was blind." You know, now
My whole
once I
life.
was blind, but now I can see.
I love it.
And I'm telling you, it's going to happen. And it's a moment that it's undeniable when the moment hits you. The enlightenment. What's up, Eric?
I want to bring
Third
up,
eye open.
I want to bring up first Blucka's comment previously where he said he wants Sue to come back just to see face reaction. I just want to start by saying I don't ever want to wish negativity on anyone.
No.
But
No.
if they do bring Fate or Stu back, I am going to go to the Reddit and just watch people cry because all the people who
too.
just hate it. And here's another thing. In the second comment, Fate said y'all going to be hurt soon. That's the difference, Fate. Like we're not hurt by him not being in the movie. We love the movies even though he's not in them.
Yeah.
You will not like the movie if he's in it. And the
Oh.
last comment is even if he's not in it, doesn't mean he's dead.
No, exactly not. No, not at all.
Like there's unless
You can't draw that conclusion.
No, well, you can, but you'd be wrong.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, you shouldn't draw that conclusion.
Yeah. So
Don't manifest it.
even if he never shows up, it doesn't mean he's dead, and we'll still love the movies. But can you honestly say the same thing? If they brought him back with a good story, are you gonna love the movies?
Ooh. And then
train.
Brett with a $5 super chat. Brett, you're bringing the house tonight, buddy. Thank you for your support. You guys are being so generous tonight, and I thank you so much. Brett says there's a shot in the final trailer where I thought Judy was a killer. It's not in the film or in deleted scenes. Check your Instagram box. Yeah, I know the shot, Brett. I just saw what you sent me. I'll pull it up on the screen. You guys remember this shot right here? Look at that.
Oh,
Look at that shot
yeah.
of Judy.
That's that Scream 4 look she gave all the time.
Yes. Look at that.
They should have had that in the movie.
Aw, Judy.
It would have made her a much better red herring. I mean,
I
yes.
thought that's from when in the deleted scene where she's talking to Dewey.
Is that in the deleted scene? I don't. Is it?
It might not be, but that's
Might be
that's very
brief.
much what.
I mean, the deleted
Maybe
scene.
a
I
really
remember.
brief-
Maybe so. I mean, I can't recall for sure. But either way, I wish it would have been in the movie as well. I think it would have added. It would have added more to the
Me
film.
too.
Just because that's one thing that I didn't hear. I'm gonna ask you guys' opinion on that. And thanks, Brett, again for the super chat, buddy. Appreciate that. One thing I want to ask you guys about talking about Scream 5. I didn't think they did a very good job, and I think it's because of the pacing. I didn't feel overall they did a great job of setting up red herrings in this movie. I mean, I can remember Scream
Yeah,
again.
you're right.
You know what I'm talking about? Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people there, but I never got this. I never found myself thinking, "Oh, I wonder if it's them."
They tried to
maybe
do
it's
it with
them.
Liv not going to the hospital, and she was like,
They
I
did.
can't. I gotta pass.
Yeah.
I
But
can't
it
go
just-
right
it-
now.
It didn't feel like that.
And then they
Scream
linger on
96.
her.
Yeah.
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 But did you guys feel like at all? Like, did
It
you
lacked
ever look?
it.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought. For me, it lacked that. Jackie, what about you? Did you feel like that they did a good job setting up red herrings, or no? I just didn't think they did.
No. I mean, I thought the killers were the most predictable in this movie. And I think
that's what I'm
some of
saying.
it had to do with how segmented the locations were. We kind of jumped from scenes with Tara and Sam, then back to, Dewey or whatever. There wasn't a lot of like central investigative type scenes, and I really missed that as well, along with the red herring.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
Carrie, how about you? How did you feel about that? Did you ever really suspect? Like, did you have that moment where you're really seriously like, "Oh, maybe it is this person, or maybe it's not"? How did you feel about that?
To be honest, no. I didn't have
Yeah.
the red herring feel at all.
Me either.
That's why I just watched it and didn't really guess who the killers were.
Yeah.
I
Eric, how
wanted
about you,
Judy
man?
to be
Oh, sorry.
one, but
I
Sorry.
did too. No, I cut you off too soon. No, absolutely. I mean, Judy was one I was clamoring about forever to be the mastermind. She connects to 96 and all these things, and I was like, they could use her, let her have a part in this, and I was so disappointed that she died. And she died so quickly with hardly any screen time.
her
Just a
death
couple
is one of my
scenes.
favorites, though.
Oh man, that was a brutal daylight.
My dog
Yeah.
Cooper just came up to me and said, "Tell Steven and the Cravenites I'm on the stew train. I need a doggy bed on the stew train."
Oh, there we go. This is great. Speaking of stew train, and then Eric, I want to get your thoughts on that question. Let's check the poll. So right now we've gotten 33 votes for if you would would you want to purchase a miniature stew train? Heck yeah, 67% of the votes. Maybe it's 33. So Eric, maybe I'll talk to you offline and we can talk more about that.
Okay.
As a possibility for,
Yeah.
I know a particular date if it was possible to premiere them, but that may be a bit tight. I don't know.
To premiere one
creeping.
of them, yes. To advertise,
Okay.
to
Yes.
get, we would probably have to come up with like a number that you wanted to do,
Agreed. That sounds
and
good.
then I could work on them from there. But yeah,
Limited edition.
probably, yeah.
Make them one time and they're gone. The molds destroy. You know they do that. You make it one time. This is it. I think that's a good idea. All
Are
right,
you
we'll
carrying the 3D printer with you in your van?
I consider it.
Oh man,
Oh,
I
Donna,
love it.
one of the Cravenites, Donna. I love Donna. She says, all I can say is Stu lives. Deal with it. Oh gosh. Oh goodness. We like to have fun. We're having a good time. We like to have fun. You guys know when Fate and I start talking, we have a good time. It's all in fun. We're good friends. We talk. We love one another. We really do. So we get heated sometimes, but it's like brothers when they get heated up, and then like when it's over, it's like, oh, we're like hugging, and it's all good. It's fun. All right. Wow, this has turned. I should have just named this a Scream 5 stream, but I love it though. It's been good. I mean, and I'll tell you what we can do. We're going at 2 hours, so do you guys want to go for another 20 minutes? Can you guys go till midnight Central? Is that all right?
Yeah.
Are we gonna talk Halloween, or are we just gonna?
I don't even know that it's worth it, because if we
Yeah.
start talking Halloween, we're going to get like one topic in.
It's gonna feel like a monkey wrench. It's just gonna feel like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm just talking about. We'll go back to
We're just-
Woodsboro all of a
Well,
sudden.
I mean, look, we've still got like 50 people in the
Rushing
live
it.
chat. I mean, we got a huge crowd. So I think that, and we're all really vibing on Stu tonight. I mean, well, of course we're vibing on Stu, but we're vibing on Scream tonight, especially. Both of them. So how about we just continue on this train? How about that?
Sure.
All right. If that's cool with you guys in the chat, we're going to stay on the course. If some of you really had your heart set on horror on Halloween, we can make a shift in a minute. But Entertainment says that Scream 5
Or
failed to
part
develop
two.
part 2. Yeah, oh, that's true.
Mhm.
We could do a part 2 stream, bring you guys back, and we do only a Halloween stream.
There we go.
We could
I
do
like
that
this.
too.
I like this little like 5 people group right here. It's nice.
It's fun. It's a nice big group, and I was really excited about tonight because never having this many people outside of a watch party, where we can just talk.
Oh yeah.
What's up, Carter Scotland Allen with the $5 super chat? Thank you. Scream biggest fan. All right. Fan film directed by, edited, starring me, coming before Scream 6. Wow. Okay. Rock on. Wow, that's pretty awesome. I definitely keep me posted on that. Thank you, Carter. Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate you. It's awesome. Oh, Destin, don't do it. No, we're not going to go in. This is dark territory tonight, we say.
Happy,
no.
happy Halloween.
Halloween, Halloween, happy Halloween. Silver Shamrock. Okay. And it's like
I
a
just
thud.
I just want
Thank you,
to.
Jackie. I saw the
I
clap. I
just
saw
want to
that.
bring this up because as crazy as it is, there is a large group of fans in the subreddit, the Scream subreddit,
Yeah?
that subscribe to the theory that wearing the costume gives you powers. And that's how these things are able to be done.
Oh.
That's why the height changes. That's why they're able to sustain all these injuries and still
And
get
on
a
that
Wow.
note, there's my ride. I'll see you guys later.
That's a legitimate thing. That is a legitimate group of people.
I know it is. No, I know it is.
I'm not
Yeah.
one to yuck someone else's yum.
Yeah,
but
Yeah, yeah.
Yuck, someone else's yum.
I've
I
never heard that description.
I like that.
Oh, you
Ooh.
okay? Yeah,
Yuck
Yuck
someone's
someone's
yum?
Yeah,
Yuck,
like
yuck
they
someone
say-
else's yum.
yeah, like they say something's yummy and you just go yuck.
Like
to
you
it.
like sushi and somebody else tries it. They're like,
I
oh my
got
god, that's
you.
yuck.
I'm gonna yuck your yum. All I gotta say is you gotta be very, very careful when you say that. I mean,
Yes.
you gotta be like tentacle careful.
Bringing
I'm gonna
tentacle
yuck your
territory.
yum. Oh no,
That's,
my
and see,
God.
that's
Eric.
You never said it that way. I
Eric, it's
didn't
Craven After Dark. What are we doing?
I didn't say it that way. It's literally the way.
That's how I heard it. I heard I'm gonna yuck your yum. I'm like, what?
I'm the one to yuck someone
Oh,
else's yum. I don't want to
okay.
yuck someone else's yum. But
Oh.
Mary, I don't really agree to it.
I can't.
But you know,
Craven, I'm coming over for your
can't breathe.
yucking yums.
I can't breathe. My
Oh,
stomach
dude.
hurts. My stomach hurts.
Oh, there's gonna be no yucking on this channel, folks.
No.
It's not tonight. Woo.
you know,
No
back to your
yums.
original question a few moments ago.
What was the question?
The red herring.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Eric. Were there any red herrings? Yeah.
I think they had two, but I think they abandoned them because there was at the table meeting. There was the fact that Chad has the bruises, and he just kind of brushed it off that he's a football player,
True.
which could have been explored a little more.
Football
But then there was
practice.
also Liv when they went to leave to go visit Tara. Liv just kind of, I can't go. I got to do something else. And
Yeah.
they never
Yeah,
really
that's
explored
true.
that any
That's
further.
true. Yeah, you're right. They didn't.
Mhm.
But
But
I
you do
even in
see-
those. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was about to say, you do see the bruise on Amber's chest in the
do.
movie.
Like right up here. Actually, I heard about that. They said that she has a birthmark, and Radio Silence had the makeup department make it more visible. They actually they used the
Whoa.
birthmark and like added more color to get it visible so you'd see it. I mean, I guess those were there. You're right. They were there. I don't know why. Maybe for me, I just never felt like it was like I never felt like it was really like could be that. I don't know. I can't describe. Like when I watched Scream 2 and I felt red herrings. I felt like it could be Haley. It could be Derek. It could be these. I really
and that
believe
Cotton in the library.
And
Remember
Cotton,
when he
it could
corners
have been
Sydney?
him.
That
Yes.
scene
Oh, yeah.
is so intense where she gets the message
yeah.
on the computer and Cotton like corners her in the stairwell. Oh my gosh, it's crazy.
Well, I guess
Oh, man.
when Mindy goes downstairs.
Yeah,
with
in the basement.
That
Yeah.
was kind of a red herring, I guess.
When she says, "Cause I am," that was very convincing when the way she said that. And for a
I think
split
she
second,
was.
I was like, "Oh,
That was a big reveal. I thought that was it.
Yeah, I did too." Hey, Brett with a $5 super chat. You're the man, Brett. Thank you, buddy. I just pulled up the deleted Judy scene. Okay, background is the same. Maybe it was an alternated shot.
Maybe.
I still lost me a $20 bet going into the movie. Oh, that's a bummer. Dude, you got to hedge your bets on Stu, man.
Brett.
Make your money back. It'll
Make
come
it
back
50.
to you.
Make it 40. Double it.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. All right. So John says this is the only franchise where continuity is near perfect as far as not casting others or going supernatural. Yeah, it is. It does. It's doing really well. He's talking about in relation to the fate, to the mask. Eric, you mentioned the mask giving you powers.
The little Milo
That-
ghost
I
faces.
Bro,
Milo
I
ghost
swear.
face.
I don't subscribe to that theory, but that is something I've seen, and
Yeah.
it's one of the bizarre explanations for Amber suddenly growing 6 inches and being on par in height with Dewey. But speaking of continuity and stuff like that, I saw someone else way earlier in the chat that said they don't want to see Sydney in any more of the movies. And I just want to point out, I think that's necessary. We talked about it the other day.
Mm-hmm.
There's always a constant in horror movies. In other franchises, it's not the final girl; it's the killer. We don't have that in Scream. The killers are always different people, and without Sydney or Gail, you lose that continuity. So you really at that point you're making a stab movie. It's not a Scream movie. It's
Mhm.
just stab.
We had this
Mhm.
conversation, yeah.
Yeah. So
I completely agree, man.
And going back to the mask thing, it's like this. Like, I understand you put on the mask and the costume, you feel some sort of power. Like, you go to a fight and you're the one that has a gun, you feel the power over the guy with the fists and the knife, So you put on that mask, you put on that costume, your ego boosts a little bit. I'm sure you get a bit more confidence, but if they go the whole supernatural route, which I do not think that they're going to do this.
Oh no, they better.
I don't know. I just
I know they're risking it all.
Yeah, I know. When they say that,
that's what they say. They say they're willing to risk it all, and that's the thing we're talking about in the collective of the day. I'm like, if you're when you make a bold statement like this on public, where you come out and say, "Hey, we're willing as a team, a collective, creative team rather, we're willing to risk it all to subvert expectations, and that we're so far down the rabbit hole of these Scream movies, talking about the sequels that Wes has done, that everything is up for grabs, meaning they're willing to, they're reconsidering everything from the past. Stu Macher, hello. Everything's up for grabs. But if you don't deliver on this, if you don't come and land it, you're just going to, no one's going to believe anything you say anymore. They're not going to, anything you say is going to be just, blah, 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 blah. Because you told us you were going to risk it all and be different, and you did nothing. You just, and I promise you something right now, man. I'm a little concerned. Because if they do Scream, they're going to call it Scream 2. You wait and see. If Scream 2 is going to be...
We just had this whole conversation.
I'd make a bet that it isn't Scream 2.
I don't think it is, because
I hope not.
Because we had this conversation as like cinema started to realize that when you slap a number on a movie, it doesn't make as much money because people feel pressured to have to see the other movies to see this. So if they did that, they'd be completely like ignoring everything. The reason they called Scream 5 Scream again, I hope not. I really hope not. I me
too, man.
I'm sorry, I cut you off, Stephen. Continue, but
no, it's. I'm 100% agree with you, but I'm a little concerned that if Radio Silence comes back and copies, quote, or I don't want to say copies, but imitates, mirrors Wes's Scream 2, where we're at the college campus for the entire film, and I'm like, that's just, to me, are you out of ideas? What are you doing as a writing team? I understand, like, what I'm afraid they're going to say is, they said, what do we do in the first movie? We asked ourselves, what would Wes do? What would Wes do? And that's what they would do. And I think and again, there's a lot of great Wes homage in this movie, which I enjoy that part.
Yeah.
But I'm afraid if they think, well, you know what, guys, let's don't break it. It's not broken. Look what happened. We did it, and we made 140 million, whatever it was, 150. So let's kind of keep that same formula. Let's look at Scream 2. Let's kind of make a little bit some changes to it. But let's obviously it worked for Scream 1. Our parallels. Let's parallel
instead of Scream 2, it's Scream TWO, like 2
2WO.
Spelling it out. Scream 2 TWO. Oh,
yes. Or TOO.
Or TO.
Or 2. Oh gosh, that's awesome. I love that. But you know what I'm saying?
Numerals.
Or Roman numerals.
Roman numerals. Gosh, I'm just afraid. I bring this up just to say they said they're going to whisk it all. They're going to put everything up for grabs. If they go back and copy, again, I said it, if they mirror Scream 2 in that same vein, and it's a college movie, they're not risking it all. They're not. And I hope that I'm wrong on that. I do think, though, they're right next to McGill College. I can't shake that we're going to see them in college. But my only hope is that they're going to integrate New York City. They're in New York.
I hope.
That's how it's going to be different than Wes's 2, because we're going to have a big city attacks in Gale's studio, and that will make it different than 2. It'll be similar, but it will be different. So. Mm-hmm.
Like I said in that Montreal video that we were a part of, I said he put the clip of me saying, like, there are parts of Canada that look like Northern California. I don't see this taking place in Woodsboro,
No.
So if it's going to take place in New York, they'd have to shoot it in the city. Maybe it will take place in Woodsboro. Who knows?
Yeah, didn't the directors say that there's plenty more stories to tell in Woodsboro?
Yeah,
he
did.
So
there you go.
They said in the interview there's plenty more stories to tell in Woodsboro, and I mean,
Woodsboro Community College.
Well, if we go back, there's nothing confirming that the college is connected. It's really close by the address that was given out. It is close by, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's still technically an assumption that the college is going to be involved.
But it's a good assumption.
Montreal can look like Northern California, like the nature around it and the trees. I'm a botanist, so I looked into like the geography and the ecosystems up there, and you can technically pull Montreal off as Northern California. You'd have similar plants and trees and stuff that grow there, and landscape.
So do we, Savannah. We hope so too.
Oh yeah, Savannah.
It is an assumption. You're right. Yeah, but I will say this. We talk about cumulative case, right? And I just when I saw that the offices is across the street, that's one. But that's not the only thing. They're filming June 6th through August 10th, which is summer break. They are filming the exact time that summer hits college. So if you were going to film on a campus, when are you going to film? It's going to be
Well, there are summer
first part of June?
classes. There's
Yeah,
a summer
well,
semester.
there's
too,
of
yeah.
course there's summer
you want that
classes.
because you do want extras in the background.
Right, you need a few, but
Yeah.
you don't need the place bombarded with people.
Yeah, you're right,
And
right.
so you're going to do it in the summer when there's summer classes. There's less people. People a lot of times leave the campus to go home, go
You know what I'm gonna do tomorrow?
all of that. What's that?
I'm gonna call the college.
Yeah,
I'm gonna call the college and be like, "Hey, you guys have anything going? Any filming going?
hey, it's worth a shot.
What's the worst they could say? Like, we
Dude.
can't release that information, or no?
Absolutely.
If they say that, they're shooting there.
Oh yeah, if they say
yeah.
we can't release
There
that
you go.
information, be like, okay,
There you
thank
go.
Yeah. It's worth a shot. I mean, and also that college I mentioned before is a film-friendly college. They even have a tab on their website you can go to for the cost of filming there. So they welcome filming crews there. So I'm just looking at like all three of those things like put together is pretty strong. But that doesn't mean that it has to all be there though, because again, the beautiful downtown. You've seen the downtown cityscape.
It's gorgeous.
It's
yeah.
gorgeous there, and you could get down there.
You
at
could pull it off
street
like
level.
New York. You could
could
pull it off
at
in New
street
York.
level. You could pull off New York. Yes, you sure could. Brett is saying with a $5 super chat again. Thank you, Brett. I'm calling it Scream 2, A Quiet Place 2, It Chapter 2.
Like part
Scream
2.
Part
Yeah.
2.
I
Oh,
If
wouldn't
they're gonna
be
do that,
mad
I'd
at
rather
part
them call
2.
it that. Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
better than Scream 2. I would
Yeah.
take Part
I
2.
wouldn't be
That's a
mad
little
at
better.
a part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good, Brett. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
I think that kind of also does the thing you're talking about, Jack. Though, where if you put a number, it dissuades more people.
Right.
Because they have,
No, you're right.
because in Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends, like they're not saying a number, they're just putting it on there. And even with Halloween, they didn't do that. So
Well, when I had not seen the first A Quiet Place when A Quiet Place 2 was just released, and like I was like, gosh, I want to see this movie, but like I don't have time to watch the original yet. So I missed it when it was in the theater, and then obviously I watched the first one and the second one when they were out on DVD, and like me having not seen the first one, I looked at that and I was like, well, I guess I can't go see this one because I don't have time to watch the other one. So you're right, Eric. Even putting the part 2 will sway anybody away from that. It really will.
Yeah. Here's one of my. You guys are gonna laugh who's on the stream because you already know. I know, Eric. I
Are we
know.
about to get the angle change?
I don't know if it'll work here. Let me try it. There you go. Okay, this is the radio silence.
Radio silence.
This is radio
Wes
silence.
Craven.
Wes Craven is nice and wide.
Do it again. Radio silence.
Oh, hold on. Dang it. Okay, call it
Radio silence.
tight,
Wes Craven.
wide. That's what I'm talking about. See, and that's so funny. I am with you, Anthony. I want some shots that are larger than just the sides of people's faces, like this. It's ridiculous. Please, these cameras are beautiful. They're expensive. They take wonderful shots. We can widen this thing out. And one thing I loved about the Wes Craven's movies, and all of his movies, but especially even his, they breathe. They screen breathe. He's like, oh, look at this wonderful shot.
X had some good wide shots. We were talking about
X
it.
did have
yeah.
amazing wide shots. And Ty West, I mean, they all kind of in the same school together, basically,
Yeah.
with Radio Silence. Ty West was. So, yeah, those great wide shots. I agree, Anthony. Please, guys, let us see some of this location. Don't give us just tight little shots all
Right,
the
because
time.
in the original, even in all first 4, you got to really feel the surrounding location. Like
Yep.
when Red Right Hand first plays in '96, and like you see the woman turning her like closed for curfew sign on the cafe,
Yes.
and you get the shots of Woodsboro. You feel Woodsboro. Here, when I think of 5, I don't really feel Woodsboro in it, and I think it's because we never got the chance to really. A location in your film, I learned this in film school, is a character in your movie. It is. It is probably
Yeah.
the most important character of your movie because that's where everything sets up. That's where it all takes place. And with Scream 5, we really didn't get to breathe in the location and feel like we were there because it was so quick. So,
Yeah, I agree. No, 100%. And you know, who could not forget that shot of Sydney walking up, talking to Tatum on her back side of her back out of her patio, and that
Beautiful.
shot behind her. Oh my
I
gosh.
love it. Absolutely
It's so
stunning.
gorgeous. And you know, he's seeing all this in his head. He's like, "Oh, we got to get this shot. We got to
yeah.
mark this shot out." This, I mean, it's just so,
everything
yeah,
meant something. It meant
it
something.
did.
Yeah.
It really felt that way, and I would just love that. So good. I absolutely agree with you, man. 100%. Let's take a look here. Let's see what else we got in the chat. Oh, Fate says my fever is 100.3. I could totally take advantage of him in your delusional state. Oh
you should
my
You
gosh!
should get some meds
Hypnotize them.
and feel better. Like, like you should be resting.
Yeah.
Oh, Fate, bro. You know, I don't like to manipulate or take advantage of people. I would much rather you be in your normal, healthy state where you can make the commitment with good knowledge, with good conviction. I want to feel good about it. I don't like to feel bad about it. So
Steven's not a dirty player. He's not a dirty player.
I'm not going to do that. I mean, I could obviously turn my cult leader skills on and do it, but that's just not who I am. I'm not going to do that to you. So when you're all healed up, then we'll talk. We'll continue the conversation. But you just get well. You get well, my friend. Dude. First of all, I just said I don't manipulate people. All right, I never denied being a cult leader. I embrace the cult leader, but I do not manipulate you into it. I just share truth. I share enlightenment with you. I share knowledge.
Like, let me enlighten you on this.
I mean,
That's all.
To be fair, Steven, I think that's exactly what a cult leader would say.
Well, hey, you know what? I can mute you. Hold on a second. All right, I've just muted him. Hi, Eric. What were you saying? I'm sorry.
Is he still here? I don't even see him, Eric.
Yeah, I don't
Hello?
see him there. I don't think that's. All right, you're back. You're back.
Yeah, I see it there. But, I mean, you got to realize a cult leader is definitely going to say, "I'm not manipulating you. I'm just sharing."
Bro, hey, this stream is not going to turn on me. This is not going to no. You know,
I'm definitely not turning on you. I agree.
Steven's not a carny. He's not a carny.
I'm not a carny. I don't. That's not what I'm not rolling into town and putting up the tent. And no, we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that.
Jack, I don't think anyone realizes how much self-control it's taken to not watch more episodes of that show this week.
I can't. I know.
I am
know.
so ready.
God, I've been waiting for it.
Slasher tomorrow night. Oh, you know what, Jack? Why don't you go ahead and plug what we're doing tomorrow night? Because I know there's some people here, like Savannah. There's some other folks. Hey, what's up, Byron? I see you there. Let everybody know who may not even be aware of what's going on.
All right. So everybody that's in the chat, if you don't know, last Tuesday we started Slasher Season 2, to be particular. We're starting there. Guilty Party, I believe that's the name of the season.
Yep.
And we watched, Stephen, Eric, and I watched the first 3 episodes of Season 1. Tomorrow, we are going to continue with episodes 4 and 5, and we are going to continue the journey, Slasher Season 2. So join us. If you guys have not seen Season 2 yet, watch the first 3 episodes, and then on my channel, Jack Stannis, just type in my name. We are going to have a watch party for it, and I'm super excited to continue it. I've been like biting my fingernails wanting to click the next episode, but I restrained myself. I did. That's very hard when there's a movie I want to continue watching.
Same.
But we're going to go see what's going on in the snow with the carnies, the culties, and all that good stuff that Season 2 has to offer.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. And
Check it out.
absolutely, you guys got to be there. It's tomorrow night, Jack's channel. You got to be there. Anthony says we're gonna we got you covered, Fate. We're gonna get you the get you the good meds. We're gonna get you the good meds. We're gonna make sure you're taken well care of.
Let me do my bush doctor techniques.
Yes, there'll be no yucking of your yum on the train. You're gonna be in comfort. It's gonna be fine, and it's gonna be great. Trust me.
Steven.
Hey guys, I sent you guys something in the private chat. Everybody on the stream, if you could check your private chat real quick and just hit me back with a quick note in the chat.
I can just go ahead and say it. I'm actually going to need to sign off here. So.
Okay. All right.
Sweet.
No worries, buddy. All right. So we'll so let's say this, and so Eric. Okay. All right. So I'll tell you what we can do, Eric. Oh, hold on a second. Just a second here, Eric. Hang on. Hang on.
Stew train, baby. You want me to entertain him, Steven? Stew
You go ahead,
train,
buddy.
Baby. Stew train, baby. Everybody
Okay.
who's new, who's here,
Everyone check that out.
Look at my Killer Clowns from Outer Space cup. I've shipped this 3 times already. Look at it. Look at how cute it is.
That's awesome. I absolutely adore it. I don't know, Jackie. Have you seen? Did you get a chance to take a look at it yet? And you see it? Oh, that's it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Eric, is that cool or no? I don't know if you saw it or not. I mean, if it's not, it's okay.
I actually need to go like
Okay.
now. But
All right, buddy. Appreciate you. Everybody, give your love to Eric tonight. Thank you,
Yeah.
buddy.
I'll
for
see you tomorrow,
Airpin
Eric.
Entertainment. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow night for
yeah,
Slasher.
definitely can't wait. Goodbye, everyone.
yeah.
Thanks for stopping by.
Appreciate you,
See you
man.
soon.
Take care. See you, bud.
Bye.
I love it. Riot says,
Baby, come back.
Baby, come back. I know. Every month you should do a big live stream called the Slasher Masher, and it can be a big live stream. You play games. Yeah, that would be fun. That'd be a good time. Yeah, I love that.
Oh,
All right. All right, guys. So what we're going to do is, if you guys want to keep the lives, we still got 40 people in the chat. So thank you, first of all. I know it's a work night and it's very late for many of you. If you guys want to continue on the live stream, we'll go for like another 15 minutes. If you guys would like to do it, or $1 for every super chat. So any super chats that come in starting now, every dollar is going to buy 1 minute up to 15 minutes. We're going to have to stop at 15, and yeah, so you guys let me know, and if you're up for that or not. Otherwise, we'll call it short here in like 5 minutes. We'll call it a night. So if no more comes in, it's fine. We'll just call it a night. But otherwise,
And then we'll see
go a
you
little bit
tomorrow
longer.
for Slasher Season 2.
Yeah.
Episodes 4 and 5.
Yeah, can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. All right, so now we're up to 44 people, so we're still going. So heck, I may even go longer. If my guests have to leave, I may go on for a little bit longer even. And Jackie, you're welcome to stay too. I don't know how long you can stay, but whoever wants to stay beyond that, if
Byron.
you guys are up for it.
Steven has
See ya,
not
man.
seen Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Byron. He has not seen it yet, but I will change that. I will
yeah.
change that. Trust me, I will. So,
Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go, folks. $30 for if you did $30 super chat. Fate. I will bring Fate Decided onto the live stream right now for 10 minutes, then we'll shut it down. 10 minutes. You got $30 super chat or any combination of multiple people, like 5 here, 10 there, 15. If we get a total of $30 in the next, let's say, 5 minutes, we'll do a 5-minute clock. Then Fate will come on for 10, and you can let him know how much you love Stu, and you can let him know all about the Stu train, and join me. And you guys
Destin.
are welcome to do it. All right, what we got?
Destin's-
Destin? What do we got?
There was another sequel to Afterlife that's coming out. What?
Really? Ooh, I want to research that one. That's awesome. I did not know that. That's great.
Dang. Yes.
Sweet. That's fantastic. Brett says, I spent all my super chat money. I understand, Brett. It's no worries, man. We're just throwing the offer out there. We're just throwing it out there. All right. So let me ask you guys this as far as Scream 5 goes. If you look at it right now, what would you say are your most favorite aspects of the film? Oh, my gosh. Brett with the $30 super chat. There it
Send
is.
the link.
All
Send me the
right.
link.
All right. I highly encourage all three of you to stay on for 10 more minutes.
Okay. All right.
Because this is going to get
boy.
a party.
We're gonna sing him the song.
All right, Fate. Fate, I'm
Oh
gonna
boy.
email it to you, Fate. Yep, I'll send you the link in your
He's
email.
like, come on, send me the link.
Send it to me. Chomping at the bit.
Send me the link.
Uh-oh.
This is
Okay,
great.
he's
We all
Oh,
click leave
gosh.
studio.
Everybody's just gone.
uh-oh.
What, you all right? Oh, all right, okay. I can't see what's going on.
I had to follow suit.
Okay. All right, thank you, Brett. You did it, man. We're getting Fate. I just sent the link. Fate, it is in your email, buddy. All right, guys, get ready.
Are we ready though?
Jonathan, you're coming at the. We got 10 more minutes, but you're here for a finale because we're bringing in Fate Decided. He's about to join us. Oh my gosh, it's gonna get crazy in here. Blucka, this is this is longer than 10 minutes. Yeah.
It's gonna be back and forth.
It's gonna be insane. So, real quick, as far as Scream 5 goes, favorite part of Scream 5, least favorite part of Scream 5. Jacqueline, we'll go around. Jackie.
Oh, gosh.
She got that put on the spot look like.
I know,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
I just picture it there with it, I know.
Deer in headlights.
Anything that was favorite that you really liked? Go ahead.
I think my favorite part about it was kind of just how surreal it was to be back in the theater and seeing a Scream movie. And I loved the new characters too, but for me, seeing like the OG3 on the screen again, that's gonna be my favorite scenes. I mean,
yeah, man,
that's just me.
It's so good. Anything that was your least favorite? Is there like one thing that you just like? Oh, I just really didn't like that at all.
Just say it. You know it'll be the same answer for all of us.
I have a feeling I know the answer.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Amber Lies. That's one of my least favorites.
Show the puss face. The puss face.
Oh, hold on. Got to get it up. Let's go. This is. I'll tell you what.
Sour face.
The sour face. There it is.
Gosh.
That is that just said. Oh, that's the sour face, man.
There
I'm telling
it is. But that whole scene in general broke my heart.
Oh, I know. It was so tough. It was so tough to watch. Even now when I watch it, I'm just like, it just makes me so uncomfortable. I'm just hate it.
Absolutely. And then the scene following it with Gail and Sydney.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
That whole, I was just like, I could barely see it. I was like teary-eyed.
Terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Me too.
Carrie? How about you, Carrie? Anything? Is it the same or something different?
My favorite is when Sydney goes back into Stu's house for the first time.
Oh.
Seriously.
Good, yes.
I love when they play her theme in the background.
Yes.
Gorgeous,
I get chill
gorgeous.
bumps every time.
Yes. Me too. And of course, Sam killing Richie.
Oh,
That's my
lovely.
favorite. There you go.
Absolutely
I'll
love
go
that.
out and say that right there. That's my favorite.
That's your favorite one. Yep.
That's it.
I think for me it is too. My favorite here, Sam is killing Richie, and my least favorite it has to be Dewey. I mean, it just has to be for me.
Yeah.
But I do love that Sydney walking in with her theme.
Yeah.
Oh, but ladies and gentlemen, all I can say right now is grab your seatbelt, buckle up, get yourself loosened up, Cravenites, all of you on the Stu train. Because I'm going to introduce you to my brother, my friend.
Hang on, I'm
yeah,
preparing.
we, despite what you may think, we really do care about one another. Ladies and gentlemen, Fate Decided in the house for a $30 super chat for 10 minutes of your time. Thanks, buddy.
I'm the people's choice, you know. Every time I make the offer, it works.
Oh my gosh.
I am. I mean,
His head's already getting bigger.
Hey, it's a proven fact. I have done it 4 times now. This is the 4th time, and all 4
Something
times
like
it
that.
works. I need a Fate Decided to come on my channel. God, man.
You ready, Steven? You ready? Stu
Hey,
train,
train,
baby.
baby.
Stu train,
Too sick for
baby.
this. I really do have 103 fever, 100.3 fever. I took
Oh, I'm
Tylenol,
sorry,
so
man.
hopefully it'll kick in.
Tylenol works like a charm.
I'll tell you what, that Stu train will make it even hotter in here, baby. I'm telling you what.
Yeah, because it's going off the tracks down.
Oh, heck no. Oh, come on, man.
I'm already
That's
feeling
awesome.
the burn. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
I love it. I love it.
What do you got?
So-
I'll try to go.
Sister of fever.
I'll try to go longer than 10 minutes if I can. I'll try to go as long as I can, but I just didn't want to put expectations on it because
Yeah.
usually when I throw out the $30 super chat, I usually stay for 30 minutes. I just didn't want to lock myself into it, and I'm sitting here just like just barely hitting on.
Falling over.
Taking the beating down. That's it.
Yeah,
There you go. Super chats for Fate's medicine.
yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Hey,
you
I don't get that. He gets that. No, don't do that.
I mean, I'll enjoy. I'll take your medicine. I have no
Don't
problem.
do
I'll
that.
take it for you. No
great.
problem
Is
at
it the
all.
yum or the yuck?
The
Yeah.
yuck
I
and
don't
the
know,
yum.
You're gonna need to start giving me some of that yum yuck. I mean, 'cause, God, I'm a proven commodity over here. I'm a hit.
Hashtag yum yuck. That's it.
Yeah.
Hashtag
Yeah,
yum yuck.
man. I'm not gonna yuck your yum. That's
It's all
what it
good,
is.
Brett. I didn't make the. If I made the challenge expecting it to happen.
Oh,
So it's all
Absolutely.
good. I appreciate you. You know, I want to help. Everyone's doing an amazing job, and I'm just in the chat just talking shit. So
Oh,
I felt
thank
like
you, man.
The least you could do.
yeah, I
Thank you,
felt like
buddy.
it's the least I could do is harass them in person.
Aw, Savannah. That's awesome. Savannah says, I've been on the Stu train since 96. That's awesome. I have
Aw.
too. That's awesome.
Amazing.
It's fantastic.
I've been off the stew train since '96. So.
Oh, you know,
Yeah.
it's gonna. At the end of the day, it's gonna be a redemption arc for Fate. It's gonna be a redemption story, and
Oh,
you'll be back home on that train again, and it's gonna feel
There's
good.
nothing to redeem.
Oh,
I'm perfect.
yeah. We're gonna redeem it,
It's
buddy.
You can't,
It's okay.
can't get better than this.
Oh my gosh.
Legendary status.
Woo. Wow. Well, we do need. We at least need to work on you getting more confident. Your self confidence is in the
I know it's
gutter.
really lacking, huh?
We got to work on you getting a little
need
more
some-
confident.
Need a little more self-esteem. That's for sure.
Oh my gosh! All right, look at Eric.
Yes, of course you are.
Eric, you shouldn't have left, man.
I'm trying to grow up,
Dude.
beard. As you can see, I'm trying to replace you full time.
Eric, you know what? As long as we're on, you're welcome to come back. If you give whatever you got to do, if you get whatever, if you can work it out, we're here. Come back in. The link stands.
I can't grow a hair. It just looks stupid, so I always have to shave it.
the bearded one.
I it's terrible. About to be 31 and I can't even grow a beard. It's embarrassing.
No worries, bud. Not a problem, man. Let's see. Destin says Venom 3 is
I
just
just saw
announced
that.
as well. Really?
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Ah.
I thought
Dropping-
Venom 3 they were supposed to do a collaboration. Wasn't that
I,
the word?
I think Venom is supposed to be in like some future Spider-Man.
Yeah,
sequel.
they were supposed to do it. Apparently, they were supposed to do it with Andrew Garfield, and he turned it down.
Oh,
He said he doesn't want to be in a
really?
Sony project without Marvel,
Oh,
which
Okay.
makes sense. I mean, the last time they did that, he got just destroyed for it.
I know.
You know,
yeah,
so
I know.
I don't blame him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked Venom the first two. I mean, a lot of people didn't like the second one, but I enjoyed it. It was fun.
That's because Bluck, it's easy to talk when I'm not here. It's another thing when you have to confront me.
That's what I was laughing about.
No, it's just
God.
we've said all we need to say on Student. We spent a lot. We spent like 2 hours on Stu.
Yeah,
so
literally. 30
pretty
minutes
much-
on Scream 5,
yeah,
2
I'm
hours on
like-
Stew.
I'm like
I'm burnt out.
my stew. I'm stewed out, man. I've
Yeah.
yucked my yum and I'm stewed out.
Yeah.
I'm done. So that's all there is to it. But we can talk a little bit though, and it's so funny. We were gonna do Halloween talk, Fate, and man, the flow started going for Scream, and we just never got there. We just never got to Halloween. So we're gonna save that for another day. But those things happen. But
Well, what do you got for me? Give me
well,
some stuff to work with.
you
He's
know,
like, what am I doing here? Give me something.
You know, I was like, I'll tell you what, man. I got something for you here. Let's take a look here.
Uh-oh,
I
uh-oh.
have not talked about Halloween tonight. We haven't talked about Halloween, but I do want to bring up one image that gives us grave concern. And yes, it's
Oh.
the radio tower, baby. Yeah, the Tower of Power. Is the tower the power for Michael? What do you think, man?
I sure hope not.
Me too.
That'd be a terrible idea. Like
Wouldn't
to
it?
go that route. Like I don't want them to. They've already gone backwards on like 50 things that they've said. I mean, I'm sure everyone knows how I feel about Halloween Kills, so I don't think I need to get into that too heavily.
No,
but
I know what you're talking about, Fate.
I
Yeah.
do.
it was
I don't
terrible.
agree, but I know how you feel. That's okay.
Terrible.
It's all right.
But yeah, so I mean, how do you make a movie worse than Halloween Kills? By doing the radio tower idea.
The
The Tower of Power.
Tower of Power, baby.
Dude, you know what? I want nothing more than when I have kids in the near future and I introduce them to these movies like my mom did for me. I want nothing more than to have a timeline with Halloween that I'm like, that's the definitive timeline. And I don't want to sound like a downer, but like for some reason I just don't see this timeline being that for me. I liked 18. What is it?
That's just Michael's eating dogs at the top of the tower.
Yeah.
Like, cooking them up there on the
Oh,
According to Jake, it's rats.
rats. Yep.
Jake really wants to see him munching on some rats.
Oh my
man.
gosh.
In the cave, right? I just hope
Yeah.
I hope it makes the experience I had with Kills worth it. Like I hope that ends has that finale that I'm like, okay, that's the timeline that I want to show my kids first, you know? I hope. I'm not gonna I have optimism. I never go into things like thinking, yeah. He's already. You really think so? You really think it's
I'm
done?
positive because I'll leave
Yeah.
it. And whoever gave $30 is gonna be real upset when you have to refund.
Man, you really think it's gonna bomb?
He knows I'll sign off. He knows I'll take off. I'll give him a minute. I'll let him do his little thing.
Yeah.
He's gonna be real upset when YouTube takes 30% of that $30 and he has to refund it.
Oh, dude, they're taking 30%
Literally
no matter what.
30%. I know.
Oh,
Literally.
they rip
YouTube,
you off, dude.
YouTube kills us on everything.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
30% just
the memberships.
Yep.
I don't have
Everything.
what is the member? Is the membership the same thing? Membership.
Yeah, 30% off, whatever it is, everything. So if you give $10, I only see 7 of it. Yeah.
Yep.
That's how it works.
Oh.
It's the man. It's the man holding us down.
That's why a lot of people put their Venmo on the bottom of the screen. They're like, if you want
Right.
to Venmo me. You know.
Yeah.
I
That's true.
actually have a lot of people that do that, like on my live streams. Like if I go live, they'll actually PayPal me or Venmo me or whatever.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, because I had a
that's
live
true.
stream where somebody asked, and I like told everybody, and I had like 100 people in the stream, and so like now all those people, every time they come on, they remember and they actually do that, which is pretty cool. I mean,
That's
they don't
nice.
have to do that, but I don't
No,
care either
no.
way. You know, I'm thankful regardless. But
Yeah.
it's still.
All right, Bearded with a $5 super chat. Thanks, Eric. Eric says, how many Ghostface do you want to see in Scream 6? Why don't you start us off, Fate?
How many Ghostface? I would like 3. I just think like sooner or later you got to give us something like that. I wouldn't mind if they did more. It just depends on how they go about it, what the approach is, what's the execution, how does it fit the story. But I mean, I think with 3 you could do a lot, especially like you could do like 2 Ghostface attacks at once, right? Which we've always gotten, just not on camera, right? I mean, even Billy and Stu, like one was at the front door, one was on the back door, but we never got to see them attack together. Like you could do that, establish 2 killers from the jump, and then the big reveal is at the end, like there's a 3rd killer. And it's not Stu, and then everyone's just like,
Fate, I say to Steven all the time on these streams, I say I want nothing more than to be in the theater and see like 3 or 4 Ghostface on screen together, even if it's just 2 on screen together. That would be like a total cinematic moment that like, I would remember for my whole life, because I think that would be epic for sure.
Yeah.
Bearded said Jake also wants to see Pennywise eat a baby. Yeah, that I think I need to find a new future baby daddy, because when I heard that, I was like, we are not having kids together, Jake.
Oh my gosh, that's true. Jackie, how about you? How many do you want to see in Scream 6? Would you like to see?
Yeah, I'd like to see 3 or more. I think it'd be kind of cool to see either midway through or early on one of them be revealed or killed, or just kind of mix it up. 3+ for sure.
3+. All right, Carrie, how about you?
I'm with Jackie. I want to see a ghost face get killed like mid in the movie.
Ooh.
Give me 4.
Maybe
Nice.
Ghostface is the opening kill this time.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yes,
That'd be wild.
that's what I want.
Dude,
And it's Stu.
love that. Hey, man. It could be Stu doing the killing in 5 and 6 rather.
Imagine that's
it
how
would
they
be
bring
7.
him back. They reveal him in the opening. He gets killed off.
No,
Him all along, but now he's dead.
I will get up. I will put my popcorn and my drink down. That's been like 2 bites out of it. I'll leave it all there on the floor, and it'll be like Sally Hardesty in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. All the pile of trash. That's what it's gonna. I'll walk out of there, and that will be the end of it. And I will just come rant and rave on a live stream until I'm blue in the face.
I asked them in the collective. I was like, would you be upset if they killed Stu in the opening scene? Like, what happens if like we got an extended opening scene? It's like 15 minutes, and it shows him like getting out of prison, the psych ward, everything like that.
Yeah.
And then, you have like a moment with Stu. He gets home, he feels relieved, and then Ghostface just takes him out. And that's like the establishment and the tone of the film going forward. Because like, what if the motive is to like kill past survivor? They want to stop the bloodline, stuff like that. Like, it would make sense to kill off Stu if he was alive. So I was like, what if you got that? He didn't really like the idea. The other guys
No.
weren't so against it, but it was all about how it was that he was upset. But
It would
Oh,
be a
yeah.
twist for sure. It'd be a twist.
it would be a twist. It'd be a horrible
Yeah.
one, but it would be a twist.
you don't really have to explain anything if he dies in the opening scene.
That's true.
true.
That's true.
Yeah,
He's gone. He's really
Dang.
gone.
All right, there you go. Now everyone's happy.
Not everyone.
Oh, I would
Jack.
take the back. If that happened, I would take the backlash. I'd be like, you know what, you were right. Yeah, I suck. I'd be like, yeah, because I know Craven would not gloat. I mean, he'd gloat a little bit just because it happened, but he would
Yeah.
not gloat the way he would if Stu was actually in there. I care about the rest of the internet. The internet can hate me forever, but Craven, this is war. I want one of us to be wrong.
I'm telling you, man. One of us. Exactly. I know, man. Jack, what about you, man? How about for Ghost Faces? Do you want to see how many we think
You know,
you'd like to see?
I'm a huge fan of that cult idea, and
Yeah.
Stu or not, I'm a huge fan of that. Like,
Yep.
Fate, have you ever seen The Following, Kevin Williamson's
Yes,
show?
I haven't seen like all the episodes, but I've seen
Yeah.
enough to know to
Which,
get an idea.
like that cult
So
vibe that
good.
they have in
Yeah.
that movie. I feel
Yeah.
like that would be pretty cool in a Scream movie.
That was Kevin Williamson's Scream 3 script.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would love to have, and if at least 3, at least.
You got
3.
Ghostface earrings?
Oh, me?
I did. Yeah, I didn't
you?
notice that. I didn't notice
Dude.
that. On
Chucky?
the, I didn't notice that on.
Check it out.
When I
So
was
we-
watching it.
We've got
That is
Ghostface on one
so
side,
awesome.
and then we've got Casey on the other.
Oh, that's
Woo!
cool.
I love
Oh,
it.
I just noticed it because she like put her hair back and I like looked over and I was like, oh, she was like trying to flaunt. She's like, no one's complimented me on my earrings.
That's not what I was
I
Nice.
didn't notice that. I didn't notice them when I was like on the phone. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Jack. I just threw me off. I was like, whoa,
Take a look at that little guy right there.
oh, look at that.
Oh, hey.
I got that in Woodstock, New York. I was like, oh my gosh, look at this.
That's so cute.
Oh, look at that. That's cute. So awesome.
Well, the other night
Donna.
I had a Ghostface headband on.
Oh, did
Ghostface
you?
headband. Nice.
Oh, I didn't,
I
even
didn't
notice
show
that.
you. I didn't show
Good night, Donna. No, I want to see that. Good night, Donna. You take care.
Good
Thanks
night.
for showing. Thanks for coming out tonight. Let's see. I shot him 6 times. Says, what if we get 3 killers? 2 revealed initially, but in the end, Christina gets killed, revealing a 3rd, but ending it on a cliffhanger without the mask off reveal. Wow.
Like Nightmare at the end of Nightmare when Nancy's mom gets pulled in, you're like everything's
Oh.
okay,
Yes.
Boom.
Oh,
Nope, it's
boom.
not.
Interesting. Wow.
Yeah.
I'd be down with that. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If done correctly.
If done
correctly.
correctly.
Yeah.
Good
It's-
point.
I mean, Fate always says this word, and we all say on the collective, what is the word, Fate? It starts with an E. Execution. Yep.
Uh-huh.
And everything.
That's everything, no matter what the
And
script
less is more. Less is more, man. Less is more.
It
Simplicity
usually
sells.
is.
Yes.
Simplicity sells.
Or yeah, like Brett says, which I like, the last killer is Stu, leading into 7, which would be like the very last scene. We get some type of a reveal, like we talked about earlier, where it indicates that Stu is alive and he is the killer. And then the entire off season, like to my football, all of the time, the off season between movies is we get this great marketing and we get all this excitement around Stu because you could have Stu posters.
Yeah.
It could be insane. The
Let's see if I'm
Stu-mania.
correct, but I have a feeling that within a week of Scream 6's theatrical release, we're going to get an announcement for 7 within a week of the opening.
Ooh, within
if
a
it
week?
does, if they're getting poor results, I think they'd
yeah.
scrap it. But if it does well,
Okay.
I think they already know where they're going. I mean, I hope
Yep.
they do. I really
Me
hope
too.
that they're not just pulling this out and walking the road without knowing
Right.
where they're going. I hope so. I hope not.
so.
I mean.
Oh, not, yeah.
Oh, I hope they do. I hope so. Meaning, I hope they do have an idea. I hope they're not just making this and I know a lot
Winging
of people
it.
I know a lot of people are freaking out about how quick 6 is coming out, but I think they know where they're going, at least outlined, at least webbed
We can
somewhere
hope.
on some whiteboard,
We can
webbed
hope.
out.
That's right. I think that's all of our
know.
collective hope is that, we're just putting our trust that that's the case. The script was
Yes.
done. Because remember, they rented the production offices in Montreal on January the 12th. They put it in to rent them, which was 2 days before the movie came out. So they already had planned placeholder offices in place for 6 before the movie came out. So that when I found that out, it gave me a lot of hope that this movie has been prepared ahead of time a lot. The script has been written over the last fall before the movie, and that maybe they're doing the final touches now, and that was my hope that gave me a little bit more comfort on the timeline. Bye, Stella. Thanks for coming.
See you,
So, what do you think, Fate? I mean, we've talked about it before, but I think there's at least a reason to be cautiously concerned. I'm not like overly concerned, but I'm a little concerned that at the rate of the speed of this thing, right?
In today's day, man, you don't even know what to expect anymore. Like, I've been let down by so many films in the last 10 years that even a series that comes back that I love, like, I go in expecting the worst, unfortunately, and I'm trying not to do that and to be optimistic, but
Same.
It's almost like, you don't want to get let down. There's no worse feeling than being let down, something that you've been excited for a year, maybe even years coming up. So I'm sorry to cut you off, Fate.
No, you're good. Don't worry about it. I think it. I mean, you always got to be, cautious when you're talking about, especially like a bridge gap film, very likely, and just sequels in general. But I mean, Scream 1 to 2 was only like a 10-month turnaround. I mean, technically it was less than that because they finished production and everything. Like I think 9 months and something like that. So I mean. And look at how that movie was. It's considered one of the best sequels ever for film. So I think that they already had the outline. I think they already had the blueprint. I think that they have an idea of what they want to do. Obviously, I'm sure some tweaks and changes will be made just based on what evolved, how things took place that maybe they originally weren't going to use. Even just like audiences reception towards certain elements of Scream 5. Maybe they go, okay, well, maybe we shouldn't go this route, or maybe we should pivot here, whatever. But I think ultimately they have it outlined and ready to go. I mean, they even gave the script to Courtney pretty fast as far as like turnaround. So I mean, clearly they were already done. Clearly they already had it together. And one of the Radio Silence's first interviews ever, they said that they had a trilogy plan and they would love to do it if gotten the opportunity. Now, obviously, they didn't know if that would be the case, but the fact that they mentioned it means that there was at least something there. They at least had things ready to go. So, yeah, I think it should be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eric's saying that Scream 2 had a built-in story with the element of slasher sequels. This movie won't have that.
Yes, but there's a lot of the difference between Scream 96 and Scream 5 is there's a lot of open-ended things that they can expand on that Scream 96 didn't have. Like Scream 96 was a pretty open and closed film. Like there wasn't like a ton of things that they could truly expand on. That's why Scream 2, like it was they could just basically tell an entirely new story and go whatever direction. Where Scream 5, I mean, you have Christina Carpenter, Leslie Macher. What was the outcome for the 4 survivors? What's going on with Martha Meeks? What was the outcome and result of Richie and Amber? Like, especially if this is, say, months later rather than years later. I mean, there's a million things that they could do about it. There's a million ways that they could tell the story if they want to do it. So I don't think it's this. I don't think it's the same comparison personally. I just think you can't compare the two because they already had the blueprint established. They already had everything ready to go. Like 96, they didn't even know if they were going to get more films. Like, yes,
but Kevin had an outline. Yes, he had a trilogy outline done.
Yes, but he didn't have entire scripts. He just had the outlines.
That little paragraph at the end of the 96 script,
And he had ideas, and they almost didn't use any of his ideas. So, I mean, like even the story, the original story, Randy was supposed to get the girl. Randy was supposed to ask. He was supposed to be the one to push the TV on Stu, kill Stu, and then he would have ran over and talked to Sydney, save Sydney, and said, "Oh, how about that date?" Blah 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 blah. But they just felt like it was too quick of a turnaround, things like that. So I don't know. I don't think it's a fair comparison because I think that they've already had it established from day one. Like, hey, this is what we're gonna do if this is successful, and I think that now that's where we're at.
And it's good that we're getting the same team through the end of this because, like, after what happened with Star Wars, like, I still to this day, like, am so heartbroken at what they did to those movies. I like, those are my heroes, man. And, there was a different director supposed to be for each of the marks in the trilogy. and then JJ came back for the last one, obviously. But the fact that we have a solid team that's going to go through, hopefully 3, but if not, then the second one at least that's following over to 6. I think that gives me more hope as well too, because they kind of know this where they're going. They know their characters, that their little world that they built inside the Scream universe. So,
Yep. All right, guys. So doing a time check here, we're at 2 hours and 50 minutes, and we're gonna have like 2 or 3 more questions. If anybody in the panel needs to head out, I don't want you to feel compelled that you need to stay, but I'd love for you to stay as long as you want. You're welcome to. And I've got like 3 or 4 questions left to go here. And I can go a little bit longer. And Fate, how are you doing, buddy? You hanging in there?
I'll write it till 3 hours. I am burning up here a little bit, but it's okay.
All right.
I can write it 9 more minutes. We're good.
All right, we'll go 9 more minutes. That sounds good. All right. And again, if you guys need to go, I understand. I totally understand. So just let me know.
I'll push it to 3.
You're going to push to 3? All right, Jack, you're going to push to 3? Okay.
Yeah.
might as well
Now-
round up.
Jack, can you push to 3?
Yeah, say round up. Let's round up to 3.
gonna round it up.
That sounds perfect.
All right.
Yep.
Now,
Make
here's
it
my
an
next
even number.
Here's my next question. What would the amount of the super chat need to be to go after past 3 hours?
I wouldn't
Would
be able
need
to
to
do it. There's no way.
Fate will be literally on the floor.
I'm barely hanging on here.
All right.
$200 super chat.
All right, there it is. $200. Okay, $200. Here's what I'll do. Here's the thing. If let me think of this through here. I'll tell you what. Here's the thing I'm going to do for everybody on the chat right now. If who's on the panel, if we get a $200 super chat within the next 10 minutes, I will go another whole hour for the live stream. I'll extend it out another hour, and I will give all of you guys some swag on the panel for sticking it out. So I'll see T-shirt, hoodie,
That's not
whatever.
fair. I can't. I'm dying
Fate,
here, man.
Fate, you're gonna have to. Fate, you're gonna have. You're just gonna
Buy
get
him
some
some
Gatorade,
Benadryl. Buy him some
Gatorade, whatever you need to do.
It's not working. As
But
soon as I got on here, I immediately regretted it. I was like, damn, I shouldn't have done this. I was like, God.
Okay, Faye, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, dude, it's for us. And look what Carrie's wearing. Did you see her shirt? Carrie, can you show me
Yes,
your
I
shirt?
did see the
Did you see how
Craven
awesome
shirt.
that? Look at that.
Yes,
That's
it is.
fantastic, dude.
It's beautiful. It's
It's
lovely.
good stuff, man.
I'd rather. My life is worth more than your shirt. I
Absolutely love it.
Not trying to die, especially on camera, and have that be a meme for the rest of my life.
Oh,
I mean,
dude, because
if
you
I'm
know,
getting
man.
canceled from the internet, I need it to be something more like significant, like something stupid.
The stream he killed over.
Yeah, that's the stream I die on.
Oh, dang.
If I'm
On
gonna
one
let-
of my live streams,
I
that'd be
say
horrible.
enough stupid stuff to get canceled. I just wait. I want that to happen, not because I died. Like,
Oh gosh, well,
And his fate will be decided.
it would be decided for sure.
all
right, so
Brett, don't worry about it. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, we'll do it like this then. Since Jack threw out the number of $200 for an hour, so how about this? $100, we'll do 30 minutes. So we'll split it in half. So
I did say
if it's
something
if it's
along
$100, we'll do 30 minutes. If we get a $200 super chat, we'll go an hour. And if my guests have to leave, it's totally okay. I understand. I will go solo for that last hour or half hour or whatever if I need to. If we
I'm
get
getting
it,
a
but
damn shirt. That's all I know.
oh, you're gonna stick it out? You're gonna get a shirt?
No,
Okay.
you're gonna send me a shirt. Okay. Otherwise, I'll be calling you all night.
That's so funny. All right, so there it is, guys. If anyone out there wants to do it, or a combination of to make $200, we'll go a whole nother hour, or 100 for 30 minutes. All right, if not, we'll shut it off in like 6-7 minutes. So we got a question here from Byron. I thought it was a good one. What if Allison kills Laurie Strode and Michael Myers in Halloween Ends? Now, I don't know. I've heard a little rumbling about this. That what if Allison gets the evil in her?
Like a Jamie Lloyd vibe.
Yes, a
flip or
Jamie
something.
Lloyd vibe. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. And what if she actually ends up? This is this ending that everyone's going to hate that Jamie Lee's talking about. And Nick Castle recently said it's going to surprise everyone how it's going to unfold. What do you guys think about that? Anybody have a thought
You know
on
what?
that?
I'm saying
I
no.
think
No.
No?
No.
Oh, no.
No. Mm-mm. No.
After how I feel about kills at this point, I really don't care what they do. Honestly, I'm just kind of like riding it out.
Jack,
let's-
you're on my side with kills.
You and Fate.
I see. I don't hate it. I enjoy
I
it
don't
for what
hate
it
it. I
is.
just think it was a mid that didn't need to be made. Like,
Uh-huh.
I mean,
I didn't.
it
Yeah.
had moments. Like, I'm not so
Right.
blind that like I can't appreciate certain elements of it. I just think it was a pointless movie. Like from a movie perspective, I think you could have taken the
hospital
bolts of
there was no forward movement in that movie at all. It's the same thing throughout.
It was literally just like a gap film for the sake of like, hey, we're gonna make $100 million off of this movie. It was nothing more than a cash grab to me. Where like if they could have easily taken the 40+ minutes of like real good quality stuff, split it up between 18 and ends, and you would have had a perfect quartet.
I'm telling you, man. Like I said, I don't hate the movie, but I told Steven after we did a watch party for it the other night, I was like, I don't think I could watch this movie again. Like, I just have no real interest in it. It just is like, to me, Halloween 78 is the complete story. That's it for me. You know, that movie is so brilliant in so many ways, and I'm not a huge fan of I'm not going to say this because it's going to come out the wrong way. I am a big fan of standalone movies because I think that if a movie can punch you in the gut with just one try, and then you continue to try to capture that over and over again, it just kind of dampens down. You know, even with Scream, nothing is going to beat that first one for me, ever. I would be shocked if a new Scream movie, Scream 6 or 7, beat that feeling. But for me, I like 18, and I think if because I didn't like Kills and because if there's a possibility, hey, I might even like Ends, to me, then it would probably be Halloween 78 and Halloween 18 as the complete story then, where he dies in the fire at the end of 18. I hope it's good. I don't want you guys to think I'm like, oh, I hope this movie's bad. I really hope it's good. I want a good timeline in Halloween where I can be like, that's the story that you want to start with, and then pick your own ending after that. But yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I
was confused at how I got on this rant.
No, that's all right.
That's how you always get on a rant.
You rolled with it. It's fine. It's fine. You rolled with it.
It starts happening, and you're like, oh.
It does.
Yeah. You channel it.
We just need a
pulled a
Michael in
fate.
space.
You
We need
did.
a Michael in space and a Michael Viva Las Vegas in that.
There you go. Then we're done. We
Oh,
can call it a
man.
life at that
Dude,
point.
if they ever do a Michael Viva Las Vegas, I have to be in the movie. We have to do a campaign for it.
Viva Las Vegas.
Like, there's no way you could have that. I'm gonna pay
Las
now for
Vegas.
that.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
A
dude,
Vegas
do it.
movie and
We'll
make
make it. We'll
I want to
make
be
it.
killed. I want to
Oh,
just be
channeling
brutally
Elvis here.
slaughtered.
I know.
I just want to be
Oh.
just
So Jackie, you haven't weighed in. What are your thoughts on this idea of Allison killing Laurie and Michael?
I don't know if I like that.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Okay. Not feeling it. Not feeling it at all.
Not really.
I'm with you.
Short and sweet to the point. Nope.
Yeah.
I love it, man. Like, there you go. Next question.
It's like I'm like, nope, nope,
Nope, nope, nope.
nope.
All right, here we go, guys. Predictions for how much money Halloween Ends will make at the box office compared to Kills. Better or worse than Kills?
I think it'd be better.
250 plus. Yeah, it'll definitely be better than Kills. I think it'll be better than 18 too.
Okay.
Yeah, because the only reason Kills didn't do so great is because it went
World
to streaming as
circumstance.
well.
Yeah.
It went to streaming. Like I think even if it made $130 million with it going to streaming. Imagine what it would have made if it didn't go to streaming.
Yeah.
And even in the environment we were in, I think it would have pushed close to 200 million. So 18 made 255 million. I think that this makes somewhere in that ballpark. I wouldn't be surprised if it passes it because one, you have the conclusion of the trilogy. You have people like myself and Jack that didn't like the movie, but we're still going to watch it regardless because we want to see how it ends. It's the last time we're going to get to see Jamie Lee Curtis play Laurie Strode. That's always a thing that bodes well, for fandom and stuff because they want to see Jamie as Laurie one last time. Hopefully she has more significance than in Kills.
Oh my gosh, right? Dude.
Better. She's better.
That's another
Oh,
thing that really
man.
upsets me. I'm going to go on a rant real quick, but it's going to
Do
be
it.
a conscious rant, so it'll be quick and brief. But like the fact that this is Laurie's last run, this is Laurie's last stint, right? And they've known that from the jump. Jamie Lee Curtis made that very clear. Why wouldn't you at least incorporate her a bit more in Halloween Kills? Like this is the woman that built your franchise. That films have not done very well without her, other than 4. Every other film has been terrible without her. She has carried everything. This is her last send off, and you guys gave her like 2 scenes in the movie.
It's like 15 minutes of screen time and kills. That's it.
I would be disgusted if I was Jamie Lee Curtis. Like seriously, unless she was in on it and like, hey, I want a break before the last film, something like that. But we don't know that. Just going off of what they did, like that was a spit in her face. Like at least that's how I feel about it. Because this is the last time. This is it. And Jamie Lee Curtis is only getting older, so it makes sense that this would be it. Why wouldn't you make your franchise cornerstone more prominent? You know, it's like it's silly. But anyway, ran over. See.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. Anybody else have any?
Spot on.
Yeah.
Spot on.
At least we can all agree on something.
I think we all do agree on that, man. I think we do.
I know that.
That's probably
you felt it. You
Yeah.
felt it in this movie. That lack of Jamie Lee Curtis. You really did. I feel like if she was in it more, I may have actually liked it better. I would. My rating might have gone up, but I just what was that? I know on IMDb there's like a total screen time for her, but I think it was close to like 14 or 13 minutes or something like that.
I would have been shocked if it wasn't that long.
Dude, it was if it was shorter. It was like nothing at all.
Real quick, can you bring up Savannah's comment? Because I knew somebody who mentioned this.
What's the timestamp?
10:43.
12:43.
Oh, sorry.
It's recent.
It's showing my time.
Okay. All right.
Where it
What
says
is
she was
43?
injured fate. She was injured fate. So, yes, she was injured fate. But who wrote that? Who wrote that in the story? The writer did, which they knew ahead of time going into it that they were going to lack that. Just because she was injured, that doesn't mean that you can't utilize her in the film in other ways. She doesn't have to take on Michael in Halloween Kills, but you could have implemented her in more prominent scenes, more prominent moments, things like that. It's not as simple as like, you know, oh well, she was hurt. Like, what was she supposed to do? She was trying to inject herself. Like the scenes we got with her were even redundant and pointless. At least give us better qualities. Like if you were just going to give her 14 minutes of screen time, give us better quality scenes than her just like, no, that's not Michael. Where's the medicine? Like you gave us 14 minutes of her just screaming, "Evil dies tonight!" Evil dies tonight. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like I said, to me, they basically spat in her face in Halloween Kills, and that's why I don't understand why people could value that film and look at that and go, "Oh, that was a great film." Like it's terrible. It's terrible.
But listen, now, Fate, I do agree with a lot of what you're saying right there, but one thing I'm going to go back one step on it. Spitting in her face, I think, is too strong because that's what they did to Sally Hardesty in Texas Chainsaw.
Oh my God, dude!
When you that is spitting on her face. That's how I felt about that.
She's running like a mad woman with the gun. You know.
And then she gets shoved onto the pile of trash sacks. And I'm like, this is so metaphoric.
You can't make that up. You cannot make that up.
That's spitting.
Here's the difference, though, too. It wasn't the original actress.
All right, that's true.
No,
that's
she wouldn't have come back.
She wouldn't have came back for that.
No way.
That would have been a spit in the face. It was a spit in the face to the character.
The character. That's what I mean. Yeah.
I'm not talking about just the character. Because I mean,
Marilyn Burns
look at Halloween 2. Jamie Lee Curtis was in the hospital the entire time. What did she do for the next 10 years after that? Complain how she never wanted that to happen again. Like if she ever had that happen again, she would never come back. Like she just went on a tirade for like 10 years talking about how she never wanted that to happen again. And what did they do to her character? They did it to her again, even worse, because at least she had more prominence in that movie. However you felt about that movie, she had more prominence. This movie, there was nothing. There was no reason for her to be in it at all. So like, and that's my point with the film. Like it was 90% of just pointless moments throughout the film. And then you had like 10% that were okay. Like
even the legacy characters they brought back, you know, like it almost just like they spit in Brackett's face, they spit in Tommy Doyle's face, the nurse Marion.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like you bring back legacy characters and you just squash them like a bug. It felt like what they did to Sally. Some of those people, you know. I don't know. I know the Tommy Doyle actor is a new actor too, but I just like it, I don't know. I didn't like what they. I know, I love him. No, he was great. He was great. Yeah, he was great as Tommy. I did not agree with what they did to some of those legacy characters at all. No.
All right, guys, I'm going to say this. We are going to end this stream in in 2 minutes. Sorry, 120 seconds. If there's not another super chat, we're going to consider that everyone's saying we're good for the night. We'll call it a night.
The $200 super chat.
Last call for super chats, or even I'll go this. I'll make it easy. $1 per minute. So if you want to go $5 super chat, we'll go 5 more extra minutes. Whatever you want to do. But this is the last chance to get it in. Then we're going to cut it off. Man, where was this? I saw a comment here I was going to bring up. I'm trying to find it real quick. Oh, here
Byron,
it is.
Oh, go for it.
Go ahead, man. Did you have one?
Byron says legacy characters in Scream 5 were handled 100% better than Halloween Kills. I agree.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Oh,
Even though they killed Dewey, it was more respectful than what they did with, Tommy Doyle and Nurse Marion. I don't know. Ridiculous.
So, Think Like a Director Productions. What's up, man? Thanks for being here. It says, I think Laurie and Michael are going to fall to their death. Oh, the tower. And Lindsay.
That's what I think.
I could just see it, man. And then Lindsay repays Laurie for protecting her in 78, and she takes in Allison.
Oh,
that's cool. I kind of like that. Yeah. I think that's got a lot of potential. I mean, of all the things that could happen from this thing, that's one good thing to come out of the radio tower.
I just don't want to see a shot of like Laurie on the ground like that mental patient that's got squashed on the ground and kills. Imagine, goodbye, Laurie Strode. Goodbye. This is the final shot you'll remember her as. Like a puddle on the ground.
No. Entertainment Wizard, Dewey's death was not handled right. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
I will say though that out of and I don't mean this in a bad way. I just don't, for lack of a fever, I can't explain this better. But Allison does have a house and everything else that her parents are going to leave her in death, right? Because they all died, and this is going to take 4 years later. So you'd imagine she inherits the house, whatever Laurie probably has, everything's in her. So I'm curious to see when all is said and done, if if she's the sole survivor, if that'll play a role, like her going back into the house and she's like ready for in case Michael ever comes back or something like that. Like if she kind of becomes Laurie in many ways because she has all those assets. Like the Lindsay idea, I think is like a cute, like fun moment. But I think in reality, I don't think that isn't she already 18? So she's already legally an adult too. Like I said, she's gonna have a house and money, cars, and all. I mean, I don't know how much, but they didn't seem like they were hurting and struggling. Like I said, I could probably put this a lot more delicately, but too bad.
Too bad. I mean, it's almost 1 a.m. here for me, and it's later for everybody else. So you're
10:46 by me. 10:46
and it's still early for Jack. We have 10:46 in the morning, or now evening.
In the morning.
What's up, Brett? We got a $5 super chat just came in from Brett. He says you don't have to keep going because of this, but I just wanted to thank Jack and Fate. We three see eye to eye, but I will say I hated kills. Brett, I love you, man. You're a Cravenite, but the only way I got that comment on the screen is because of the super chat. All right, that's all I'm going to tell you right now.
I don't like the word fade. I don't like the energy. I hate, not face. Sorry.
Wow!
The truth has just slipped out of his mouth right there.
I don't like the word hate. I don't like the energy of hate, and I don't hate kills. But
no,
I don't like
it
either.
I like it. Okay,
I know you do. I know.
I like it a lot.
Tell me more about how you feel about me, Jack.
You see, that's where the hate lies. It's not in the movie. It's in it all comes out.
I thought we were friends. We seem to agree on most stuff.
Oh, we do. Heck yeah.
John says, I don't get why anyone is upset if thinks Kills was so bad. I agree, John. I understand where everyone's coming from. I do see that view. I just don't agree with it. I do enjoy the movie a lot. It's one of my favorite sequels of the franchise, personally. He said it had its good points. Yep. Anyone who likes any Jason movie, you can't honestly say Kills was worse. Well, I mean, maybe that's kind of here or there. I don't know, maybe.
That is
but
whataboutism. You know what whataboutism is?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Say, oh well, what about this? What about this?
Yeah, I mean,
we're talking about Halloween Kills. Halloween Kills just wasn't a good movie, like from a movie standpoint. Like
Yeah.
it had its moments, it had its elements.
I liked it.
That were great. I mean, you could list a million movies that are worse than that.
Like
Resurrection.
that Lindsay scene,
gosh, heck yeah.
Lindsay and Michael scene, that scene is, and that 78 opening. Oh my gosh!
Oh
I
my
love
gosh,
that
that opening was
Yeah.
incredible.
that to me is like that. I wanted to see more of that, honestly, because that first 11, 12 minutes of the movie in 78 was excellent. I loved it, but after that, it just and if I'm happy for people that like the movie, like I wish I could like say Halloween Kills, I enjoy it and I want to own it on Blu-ray and I want to watch it over and over again. That's just not me, but anybody else that likes it, I have no problem with that. I'm happy. I'm glad that there's people that like it.
Oh yeah, I mean everybody knows here on the channel and knows my position on it. I like it. I think it's I enjoy it a lot, and it's one of my favorite sequels. And I won't say it's my most favorite sequel, but it's one of them. It's up there in the top 5 for me for sure.
I enjoyed watching your reaction on how much you enjoyed the movie over watching the movie on the watch party. I was like, oh, he likes this movie. I love it.
I do, man. I can't help it. I just enjoy it.
And Jackie's first time. Yeah.
We all have that one movie that's just terrible that we love.
Of course. Of course.
But see, I don't even. I don't even. It's not a guilty pleasure movie.
I see what you did there.
I see what he did there. He does what he always does. It's not a guilty pleasure movie though. Like it's not like one of our guilty pleasure movies. I really like it. I do want to see though how it all. It's a bridge movie. We know that, right? It's a middle chapter. So I look at it. I take it for what it is. It's not. It's kind of just that middle chunk. But I do like it. But I want to see how they end this thing and tie it all together. I just hope it's going to be done well and it's going to be enjoyable.
You're right. It's a bridge movie because it's like a lot of people call that a second chapter in a trilogy. But I always make this connection. Empire Strikes Back. That ended on a very dark and somber note. Yet it still felt like a complete movie. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
So Kills almost felt like it was like bonus content for H18 that you could watch if you wanted to see what else happened that night. When Empire Strikes Back, which is one of the most popular middle chapters of any trilogy, feels like a concluding second act, leading into a third act, so to say. So.
It is a bridge movie. It belongs off a bridge. I get it.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I'm with you guys. I'm following along.
I don't even get the strength anymore. It's so at this time of night,
my strength. This is your stream, okay?
I mean,
you're greedy. I threw out the bait.
So I love that I have the mute button. See, the mute button gives me the ultimate power, and that's what I love about this whole thing.
Don't worry, payback. Don't worry.
Oh, I know.
Do any of you three want to be on the Lethal Collective from now on? I mean, we have a
I'll audition. I'll send you my self tape.
All three of you send me a tape, a demo.
Dang.
See what we can do.
Dang it.
You're gonna have to give me some really good yum yuck if you want.
Yum yuck.
I'm not yucking your yum or yumming your yuck. I mean, I'm just not doing it, bro. Sorry, I
can't. The rest of my life going
I will not. I refuse to do it.
Anytime I reference that, that's what I'm going to call it. Yum yuck.
Yum yuck.
Yum yuck.
Oh, yeah. I'm telling you.
I've never heard the yum yuck before tonight. This is something new.
Maybe an inside joke now.
It is. We got tentacles. We got yum yucks and yuck yums.
Women are gonna hate me.
KY.
Oh, KY. Oh no. Someone always brings that up every time. It's like it's becoming part of the tradition. I don't know what to say. I mean, it's just totally there.
We got our Halloween chat in. Now you can keep the title Scream 6 and
there
Halloween
you go.
End. There you go. We did it.
We made it. We got there to just watch 2.5 hours and we're gonna get there. It's gonna finally come. Well, guys, listen, we're going to go ahead, I think, and call it. This has been a fantastic stream. 3 hours and 14 minutes about to be right now. Wow, that's what I'm talking about.
Longer than Titanic.
Longer than Titanic, and we've still, that's true. And we still got 40 people in the chat, which is incredible. Yes, that. No one died tonight, although Fate looks like death warmed over, but no one's actually died. So thank you, Fate.
I was a trooper, okay? I was supposed to get off like 30 minutes ago.
You stayed for the 30 minutes that you stayed even longer. I think that 30 minutes.
Yeah,
40 minutes.
I love it. So thank you, Fate.
45 minutes. When I got on the stream, it said 2:31.
You're right. Yeah. Yep.
Till 2:31 that
Wow.
time, so I've been here since.
I
Hung in
know.
there.
You
Hey,
did.
no worries, Brett. Like I said, I didn't throw it out there if I didn't expect it to happen. I wouldn't
Yeah.
have thrown it out there if I
Well,
wasn't planning on it. But
I appreciate your Fate being a good sport through all this, and I hope you do feel better soon, man. Whatever's, man,
That's the worst feeling.
that's a
Sick.
horrible
It's the worst
thing.
thing
I
in the
hate it.
world. Oh,
well,
it's
like
terrible.
it's just like the body ache and the fever is the worst. Like, because I
Oh,
don't feel
yeah.
like nauseous or
Yeah.
anything. Like, I feel good for the most part, but I feel like I just like got beat up. You know,
Yeah.
like I
Yeah, I
got
know what
jumped
you
by
mean.
like
I do.
6 dudes. Like I
Yeah.
just got pummeled.
Yeah.
You know, like yeah,
Muscle
just
sore,
a bunch
everything.
Of tentacles just went to town on me. That's how I feel. Just. But,
Oh, hey,
I'm pretty
Fate.
fun. Go flop now.
Eric,
Appreciate you, Beardy.
there you go, man.
Appreciate you, Beardy. But yeah, and then just the fever. It sucks. I'm all sweaty all the time, but
Oh,
It's
Should
man.
be
the
all right.
night
It'll be
sweats,
okay.
man. The night sweats are the
Oh, the
worst
night
when you're
sweats are
sick.
terrible.
well, no.
Get
The
it.
problem is like it's weird. Like so, like the last few days, like I'll be like burning up, and like so I'll like take my hoodie off or whatever, and I have like 4 blankets on me. I've taken 3 of them because I thought that's what it was. One of my babies got it, and that's why I thought like I got the exact same symptoms. Hers went away like the next day, luckily, because she's a baby, so she's only
yeah.
2, so you want that to be good. And then so
Yeah.
I was like, but I was holding her in the ER the whole time, so I knew it was coming for me. And it's been, but I had gotten it already, and so I thought I got it again. And I've taken 3 tests, and they've all came back negative. So it's probably just the flu or something. But nonetheless, it sucks. I actually would have preferred getting the vid because when I got the vid, it wasn't that bad. I had one bad day, and that was it. And then for the most
That
part,
was
it
like me
good.
too. Just like one
This
done.
it's been like
that's
it's
it.
been like a week. Or how long has it been, Craven? When the first time I texted you, it was like
Oh.
5 days ago.
Yeah, that's
When I was
been,
like,
yeah.
when I was like, dude, I'm dying here. Like,
Ah, I'm sorry,
yeah.
man.
so-
Well, before we all head out, I do want to say I almost forgot to do this at the very end here. I want to remind, 'cause I don't know if I'm live streaming again this week until the weekend. I might. You never know. Kicking Back with Craven may pop up one morning. Who knows? You just never
Yeah.
know. It just pops up at 10 a.m.
Some
But-
morning coffee with Steven.
Some morning
Am I
coffee.
gonna
We'll
get
just
a
hang
text
out.
from you?
You might get a text from me saying, wake up. I mean, it's
Like,
possible.
I'm not
Come on.
awake yet.
Yeah, let's go. But if that does not happen, I want you guys to all know that Saturday, look at this, guys. This Saturday, coming up on the 30th, Lynn McCree, Maureen Prescott is back on the channel at 9 p.m. Central for not just a live stream interview. No, we're going to do a watch party of Scream 3 right here on the channel. So I have it already set up. If you go to the front page, go to where you see it, you'll click it, hit the set remind button, and it'll set a reminder for you to pop up on Saturday so you don't forget. And smash that thumbs up button if you wouldn't mind while you're there. Let's get those likes up. Let's get a good crowd in for this live stream. It would mean the world to me, and I'm sure to Lynn, to see a great crowd supporting this watch party. So, guys, it's going to be epic, and I will tell you something, that the next 3 Saturdays, you're in for a treat. We start right here. We start with Lynn McCree. Guess what? The Saturday, I don't have an image to show you. I will. The next Saturday, the 7th, I've got Leanne Kerr returning, writer-director of Student Body. She's coming back for a watch party. We're going to watch Student Body live with the writer and director of the film, which is incredible. And then guess what? The week after that, this is 3 Saturdays straight. The 14th, Nancy Ann Ritter. That's right. The girl in the bathroom, baby. She's coming back to Craven Something Scary. We're going to watch Scream 5. She's never seen it. We're going to do a watch party. I've not hosted a watch party here on the channel for Scream 5 yet.
Yeah.
She's going to be the first one. We're going to be with Nancy Ann Ritter as my guest. So the next 3 Saturday nights at 9 p.m., lock it in. It's going to happen right here. This is the place to be on Saturday nights. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are looking forward to those things as well. But right now, this is the one coming up. So I hope to see you guys here.
Send me that image.
Yeah, sure. I'll send it to you. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I'll do that. I'll send it to you. I'll send you a thumbnail in this thing right here. I got both sizes, so I can send both of them if you want. But yeah, appreciate it, Fate. I'll do that. All right, guys. Listen, I want to go around the round table. Jack, buddy, thank you so much, man. This is always a blast, and I'm excited for tomorrow night for Slasher to continue.
Slasher, yes. Episodes
sir.
4 and 5 of season 2. Sweet. It's always an honor. And Fate, it was a pleasure to virtually meet you. Finally.
Wasn't I on the stream with him last time? Weren't you on the stream last time I crashed it?
I don't
No,
think
that
so.
was no. I think
No.
that there was no. I was watching when you.
Yeah.
crashed. I wasn't there though. No.
No. Nope. It was somebody else.
Pleasure to meet you.
Yes, pleasure to meet you.
And Carrie, I want to say thank you for hanging longer than anticipated, as we tend to do here on our streams.
Of course.
Appreciate you, though. This is all great. I hope you had fun.
Of course.
All right. Jackie, thank you so much. I hope you had a good time. Your first time here on the channel. I hope it was. I hope you enjoyed it. I
Yeah,
sure
that's
did.
awesome.
I loved having you. We'll have to do this again for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And Fate, my brother in arms, the collective, my man. Always thank you for crashing in. It was a lot of fun. And you and I have been talking about we've got to do something in May on each other's channels. We haven't set it up yet, but we will when you're feeling better.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll get it set up. All right, guys. So I'll say goodbye. I'll meet you guys backstage in just a minute for our final goodbyes. But for everyone in the live chat, thank you all for the super chats. Very generous. Thank you guys, and thank you for being here, regardless of super chats. All those you were here and supported and commented and gave a thumbs up. All the things you've done, they mean the world to me. I appreciate you all. And for the next Strive stream, keep your eyes open because you just never know. But I know one thing. I want to ask you guys when I set it up, who's going to be there?
I'll be there.
Carrie?
I'll
All
be
right.
there.
All right. Bye, guys.